he needs to go on. He needs to go Euros. He needs to do. And I'm just like, I just feel like that he's been put on this platform.
People saying he needs to go Euros. There's only one brother who said that.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know who said that.
It's more than one though. More than one though, because I've seen it. And I've heard it.
So, do they all support a certain club?
Yeah, they support Chelsea, but it's like my whole thing is like I want to see Cho do more to be placed on this level before like just going off academy or Europa League and all that stuff. That's my only thing. Because
allow it, Dan. If you're talking about me, allow it.
What do you mean allow it?
Okay.
One mic, Dan. One mic.
So what was your issue?
I'm drawing it.
So what was your issue? You're saying that I'm overrating them because I said I would take him to the Euros.
Yeah, I think so. And it's not just that. It's not just that, Dan. Though it's not just that because we remember it was what? It was 2 seasons ago, yeah. Mm-hmm. When you lot got to Champions League, and then Champions League put out a tweet saying who's going to be the breakout star or whatnot, yeah. And it was like Mbappe, Haaland, and all these guys. And then you put the tweet and you said Cho, and I was like, fam, like relax. And you were like, you're allowed to project this, that, and the other. And I said, fine, you're allowed to project, but let the guy actually show stuff.
The question was, who's going to be the breakout star? You know what I'm saying? That's a projection tweet.
Out of all the youngsters in the Champions League.
Mariah, you're eating good, sir.
One second.
You know what I'm saying? Out of all the youngsters in the Champions League, you're saying Cho. Like, come on.
I don't understand why can't he say that?
One second. 2 years ago, when he was 18, when he was this was when Sarri first came in. Because I can't even remember. Man. Dan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm asking a question. You're saying it was 2 years ago, because I can't remember this. You're saying it was 2 years. This was the Sarri season, yeah?
Yeah.
And Haaland was where? You're trying shit. You're definitely
no. It wasn't Haaland. It was Mbappe. It was I can't remember who was in the picture.
Mbappe
I think it was
breakthrough 2 years ago.
It was I know it was a season after Mbappe.
Okay, so Mbappe already broken through. So
So the question I'm saying the question was who was going to join. It was like who's going to join these guys. Do you get?
Yeah, and so what's wrong with that? Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's projection for who's gonna have a breakout season. If I say Hudson-Odoi, that's cool. That would be his first season in the Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the season, it looked like he might play.
And my whole thing with that, is that I feel like you guys you're too quick to put him on the pedestal because of the potential that you see in the guy.
Listen. If you want my actual opinion on Cho, ask me. Do you know what I'm saying? If I've done a tweet saying that Hudson-Odoi might have a breakout season, that doesn't mean that I'm saying he's world class.
We've spoken about Cho several times.
What it means is, I think at that season, I remember it now. It was Rodrigo, Vinicius Junior, Hudson-Odoi. It's not like these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like they're massive now. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like what you do is you take it, what I say, and then run with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never said Hudson-Odoi is world class, etc., etc. Like, ask Mariah. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just take a tweet like that and say I'm running with it. I said that I'll take Hudson to the Euros. I didn't say I will start him in the Euros.
But why should he go to? Why should he be on the plane?
I didn't say he should be on the. I didn't say he has to go. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say he has to go. I said I will take him. If it was me, I will take him. I could take Barnes. Doesn't mean I think he's world class. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just run with these statements.
I'm not running with it because what did I say? What have I said today? I've said that you guys put him on a platform that he doesn't deserve to be. I didn't say you called him world class. But I'd say like when
you're saying that I put him on a platform without really having a proper conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what
we have had a conversation. I think you.
One mic, boys. One mic.
I think
one love, man.
I think you saying you'll take him to the Euros is putting him somewhere where he doesn't deserve to be.
No, it's not, because the Euro squad, Walcott went to the Euros. You know what I'm saying? You can have a young person going to the.
Yeah, you can have them there. Walcott shouldn't have gone to the Euros. Yeah, right. So if you're saying you would take him, I think that's disrespectful to other players who play in his position who have performed better than him.
Would you take Saka?
Yeah, of course I would take Saka.
And
Saka's performed well this season.
Is that putting him on a pedestal?
No, because Saka deserves to go.
According to you, But here's the thing.
Who wouldn't take Saka? Would you not take him?
I'd have to look at the squad. Do you know what I'm saying? When I'd have to look at that squad. It depends on what I'm doing.
He can play in 4 positions, and he plays all 4 positions to a really good standard. He's been a top performer. He deserves to go.
But I'm not going to run with it. I'm not going to call you overrating Saka because you take him to the Euros. I don't think taking someone as part of the Euros, as part of the Euro squad, is overrating a player. There's plenty of people that can go. Do you know what I'm saying? Barnes can go. I think people accept that now. But if you said it 2 weeks ago, everyone was like, you're overrating him. But because he scored 2 goals live on Sky, people think now it's okay.
Because in November,
Danoff is quality, man.
In November, that's not fair though, because in November I said that Barnes should be in England.
But I'm not talking about you, Dan. I'm not talking about you. I think it's really, I think people's perception of players changes week to week. Do you know what I'm saying? This time at the beginning of the season, with people saying Saka should definitely go to the Euros, now you're saying Saka should definitely go.
Yeah, because of his performances. What has Joe done to go?
But this is what I'm saying. It's okay for me. I'm not going to jump on you, even if you said it at the beginning of the season, because it's okay to evaluate players and say this is what potentially they can bring. I didn't say Hudson-Odoi should go because he's the best player. And the reason why I brought it, I said personally I might take him is because in terms of providing crosses into the box we don't have many traditional wingers. I would say as an option, I would consider him as a traditional winger. It's not to do with the fact that he's better than anyone, whether it's Greenwood or Saka or anything. Do you know what I'm saying? But you took that one tweet and you said, I'm putting him on a pedestal. And that's my issue with you, in terms of Chelsea fans do this and that. You're not even really having conversations. You're just taking one thing and then run with it and then saying Chelsea fans. That's what I don't rate about it.
Is this Cho v Saka?
Yeah, it's Cho.
What's going on? What's happening?
Strovic
and this is my thing though, because Dan, I'm not just taking one Greenwood, right? Because in the past, Dan, what have you said about Cho and Sancho?
What have I said about Cho and Sancho?
Yeah,
it depends what you're saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Cho and Sancho, it's not just me. At different times, I would say different things. A long time ago, I said I wanted Sancho at Chelsea. Then I said I didn't want him at Chelsea. Now I want him at Chelsea again. I'm not saying that I've held the same opinion about these players before. So if you're alluding to the fact that I've said I rate Hudson better than Sancho, maybe. At the same time, I've also said I rate Sancho better than Hudson.
Because this is my thing, right? You say I take one thing and run with it, but then when I see multiple things from multiple fans all alluding to the same thing, it's not me taking it and run with it. I'm just doing it. I'm doing it the same way that I would look at any other football argument. I'm going to look at what you're saying in comparison to various players, what you're saying about England squads, and that's how I'm going to form my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think you can. I don't think you can look at someone saying because I've seen you tweet that you think that Cho is better than Sancho. He's more explosive, this, that, and the other. Right? Yeah. You'd have Cho in the team, and to me that's crazy because one is actually doing it on the pitch, and I feel like it's all fine. It's all well and fine to project. It's all well and fine. It's all well and fine to project. Yeah, but it's people talk as if Cho is doing stuff now on the pitch, right? That's comparable to any of these guys. And I feel like that is... Do you know when you say all this? Do you know when you say all this, I've seen you say this. Why don't you at me at the time? Why don't you have the conversation at the time? Because I do at you. Okay, cool. And then you'll send 7 tweets in a row, so I can't even respond properly. So
hey, Dan.
Yeah, go on.
Dan. Dan, you know, in terms of
what are you saying? He's spamming you, Nigerian.
Yeah, you try to discuss it, but then what? I'm supposed to respond to 8 points at once, man. It's you can't do that.
Maybe we just do a pod. Maybe we just do a Patreon. But go.
Yeah. Let's get this. Let's get this on wax.
Hey, Dan.
I'm up.
Get German Dan in the mixer. The battle of the Dans.
Can I get in the mix as well?
Oh, your
name's so biased.
Yeah.
Your name's so biased.
Let me get in the mix.
Keep toes out of this. Keep toes out of this.
Dan Soft, he definitely don't want me in that mixer, bro.
Why not?
What you think you put Dan Soft? You say you put Dan Soft in a spliff, yeah?
No, I'm not even putting him in a spliff. I'm just not gonna give Cho as much leeway as Dan will give him.
But
Toes, you still need to cool down from last weekend, bro. You can't be going.
Okay, wait, Toes. When we did the Chelsea versus Touchline Hotspur, we spoke on on Hudson-Odoi, right?
Yeah.
And
I think.
Yeah, okay, so we did. It's there anyway. It's recorded.
Yeah, you did. I think you quite clearly did. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, we did. And I think what Tobes was saying is like, you Chelsea fans think this and think that. And you asked me my opinion and you said, okay, cool. That's rational. What I don't like is what other Chelsea fans are saying. We had a conversation. Yeah. I think the problem is with Dan Cook.
You do overrate Chelsea.
This is not the first time I've seen it. Like, you'll take something and you'll go away and you'll make your own assumptions with it.
Fam, how many times? Do you see what I'm saying? The mere fact.
No, you can't say that, Dan.
Yeah, I need this Patreon piece. I can't lie, bro.
You can't just say that, Dan.
Okay, all right. All right. So we'll do the Dan versus Dan. Go back, show me the tweets that you think and that I've overrated them, etc.
Bro.
But also, don't do it like okay, let me just search for the right things. Obviously, I've said things along the way, so you can see the timeline of what I said. But yeah, from what I hear anyway, your chat is shit. So I will see you on the Patreon.
Hey, bro.
The thing is, the thing is that the mere fact,
you're putting Nigerian in the slip.
Let me respond. Like the mere fact that you're saying, every time I do this, how many times is there if it's just one thing that I'm taking and running with?
No,
clearly there's multiple things. There's multiple things that I'm referring to here.
We've had discussions. We even had discussions about the Rodgers thing. I remember when we went back and forth about the Rodgers thing.
Yeah, what did we say about Brendan Rodgers?
I just remember. Don't you remember that one morning we went head to head, and then I found out we worked at the same place.
Penalty for Sociedad.
Yeah. And then we had the conversation.
Yeah.
What, did you have the conversation in person? That sounds ominous. Then we had the conversation.
Yeah. It was on site, right? It was on site.
A conversation.
Hey, what department are you? What department are you? Let me chat to you. we try and get into.
Anyway, listen. Do you know what?
Shit, what we do? Penalty. What the fuck? How did they get penalty? Hey, how did they get penalty? Can somebody tell me what happened?
Daniel James just ran into him for no reason.
He's a rugby player, bro.
But it was the dumbest thing.
Yeah?
Bro, this man was a wide receiver, bro.
Yeah? Okay, we're in a game now, guys. We're in a tie. Now I've got to concentrate. That was fun, though. Thanks, both Dan Soft and Nigerian Dan. That was great, man.
Trust.
The chosen one.
So when's the recording? What's happening?
Oh my lord!
Jeez, that's the worst I've ever seen in my life.
Man, they came for the thing.
Man tried to do Bruno's technique and he lapped.
Man came for the thing, you know. Man, man, we're gonna start saying bow and that, you know. It's gotta be crazy, man.
Man, we're gonna bow at 4-1. Joke, man.
You know, fucking scary, man.
He had no silent as well, bro.
Of course they're silent. Of course
they're silent. Library settings.
Man, I want to continue arguing about Cho and that. Continue.
I don't think anyone but the United fans.
Yeah, we got to allow this troll thing, man. We got to allow this troll thing.
I used to be on a Cho bandwagon, too heavy, man.
Yeah, we got to allow it, man. We got to allow it. He ain't done anything.
Yeah, man. He let me down.
Yeah, he ain't done anything. Still,
a 19-year-old let you down.
He's senior football. He ain't done anything.
Yeah, man.
But do you know what I mean? Again, he can get there, but let's like put him with like fucking Musiala and all them, man.
Musiala,
Bellingham.
Yeah, Jude, Musiala.
Cho's a 20-year-old man, you know.
Bro, that's man.
Man, trying to make him old than that. He's a youth, bro.
Oh, what a block by Lindelof! Wow.
Oh, that's a good.
So you're giving running commentary as well, Mariah, of this game.
I'm giving everything. I'm giving you the full smorgasbord today, Tips.
The full work. Cool.
Is that all right? Yeah.
No, that's calm. It's calm. I was just
less.
This is the real man.
Less. Ideal.
That's a good.
Is anyone
watching
by Lindelof, you know?
No, we're not.
These are definitely got a goal in them, though. They're not here to
100%. 100%.
What's happening in the rest of the game?
I don't know. I'm watching it now. It's pretty boring.
You text, brother.
Minutes, to be fair.
Nobody wants to watch Leicester, man. That's rubbish.
I would watch United, but you're 4-0 up a bit.
Oh, Fred just running around, you know.
Fred is shit.
Fred is
he's whack, man. He's got a great pair of lungs on him, though. Him and Dwayne kills me. Great pair of lungs on him. Yeah, we need that Dan versus Dan. I'm happy to moderate that as well, boys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, set it up, man. Mac, set it up, man.
Fam, I'm on it, man. I'm on it.
Just on a variety of subjects: football, life, art, music. Just get them going at it. Politics, yeah, man.
Get me versus Sam as well. I want to put.
Nah, boo.
Tom said, "Get me."
What topic? Oil burner.
Get Tobes on that.
Man is forcing them on us. Man. Get me versus
Man says, what you want to get into, man?
Man is calling.
Hey, lock him up, man. Lock him up.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know about get me and Sam. We're all right, you know.
Moving crazy, bro. Tobes moving absolutely crazy, man.
Man said to fabricate a story.
Though, Sam did have him shouting last week. You're a liar! You're a liar!
Hodgeberg.
You're a liar!
Sam, you must have done something, bro.
Never in my life.
I just said Decore is better than
Hoiberg, I think. No. I just didn't. I didn't like Sam's lies because he was lying.
No. We can't be back here.
You said it was a lie, and then like 3 other people.
No. You lying, bro.
We're back here.
The Hokage guy has returned.
Yeah, let's not. By the way, Tobe, since you're here, I think it was on the Touchline Hotspurs account. Who were the 2 debutants yesterday? Got their debuts?
We had a couple. We had Marcel Lavinier and now John.
Those aren't real people.
I mean,
who?
Those are not real people, man.
Everyone's saying who? Go do your Googles, man.
Who are they? Those are not real.
Who they talking about? Who they talking about?
I don't know, bro.
I genuinely thought you were talking about Pro Evolution Master League.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Didn't that guy spit for Chelsea?
It's all right. We've seen this Drake run 1-2 times.
No, but seriously, who are those guys?
Nobody knows who they are. Wait.
Marcel
Man is
Lavinier plays
acting
right.
like their household names. Nobody knows who they are.
Man, don't tell me we don't know who they are. Man, we're telling you we don't know who they are. They're saying you don't keep running the same boat.
No.
Grown man.
One mic.
Hold on 1 second.
One mic.
Grown man sitting on like 16, 17 year old
Wikipedia page.
One mic, please, Tobias. Please, one mic.
Mariah, you asked me, or you asked Tobes, in fact. You said you had 2 debutants yesterday. Who were they? Yeah, as in, what are their names? So I've now said the names.
Yeah, I thought when you said that, I know who they were.
One sec, brother. I've now said the names, and man are doing, you're talking like their household names. I literally said the first name and the last name. So
we said who are there, and you said do your Googles. I said
no.
You're talking like
you're
talking like their household name. Bruv,
no.
You tell us about them.
You tell us about them.
What are they about?
You want me to say them all? Marcel Lavinier.
That's what we wanted, innit? That's what we were asking, innit?
Okay, I can do that then. I can do that.
Thank you, brother.
That's fine. Marcel Lavinier plays right back or left back. I watched him again.
Isn't he the guy from Chelsea?
He is the guy from Chelsea. I was actually quite surprised he was in the main squad. But I'm going to touch on this on the pod later. But at the same time, Doherty's been shit, so it doesn't surprise me Lavinier has been training.
How old is he?
He's 20, I think. Yeah, so he's a young man.
He was in the same group as Cho and them, but he played the years below, basically.
Yeah, he's a young man. And then now John, all I really know is that he's like box to box, to be honest. But he looked comfy, looked tidy. I mean, I hope he looked comfy against Wolfsburger King. But he was alright, man.
What did Jose say post game? He called somebody a diamond or something, and someone was
he said, don't worry, man. Come to the YouTube live. I'll show you. Come to the YouTube live.
Dane Scarlett, innit? He said that he's gonna play
man.
next season or something like that.
Come to the YouTube live. We'll go over it.
We'll be there, brother. Know me, man. Right, thanks. Ohio, appreciate that. Yeah. Listen, we got questions in it. You're the guy with the answers, so we'll ask you.
Yeah, man. I know what it's like on a Discord, man. You got to be ready to cook. It's cool, man.
Yeah, man. You know the vibes, man. I don't understand. Why would Ollie not start Ahmad? I don't get it.
Fuck Ollie, man.
We've got Chelsea on Sunday, man.
Fuck Ollie, man.
I ain't looking forward to that game. Right.
Hey, don't forget, lads. Tune into the pre-match preview. You know,
You're on it tomorrow, 8 p.m. tomorrow, yeah?
8 p.m. tomorrow, lads. Don't forget. Tune in.
Who's coming on with you? Who's coming on with you,
no
I'm not sure, man. We'll see in it. We'll see in the day. We'll see in the day, brother.
8 p.m.
How you
where?
man do
On
things,
the YouTube or on
8 p.m. on the YouTube, man. 8 p.m. on the YouTube.
Okay.
What did you say? What did you say, Topes?
So
You say Topes?
Chris Denny says no Starboys, just Aki and Popper.
Wait, about Tottenham?
There's no need for that, you know. That's what I mean, man. Grown men dumping on kids. Come on.
Yeah, no, well,
you're very shameless, Tobes. You know, you're very shameless. You did the exact same thing. You just did the exact same thing 10 minutes ago. This is very shameless. Yeah, they're the same age, you know.
Yeah, but I don't think Tone's bad though. I just don't. I'm just gonna get onto him.
No. But then why are you dumping them?
Nobody even dumped on the Spurs lads, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah.
We just said, who are they? We just wanted you lot to give us a bit more info about who they are, rather than just names we didn't recognize.
Nah, you know what it is, Mariah? It's because I'm a bit sensitive on this, because every time we get asked about our academy players, there's always laughs or jokes and whatnot.
Yeah, why are you sensitive about it, bro?
But let's think about this, right? Let's think about this. Where are the laughs coming from? Are they from the Touchline media group, or is it just from Twitter?
No, it's here. It's in the Discord.
Did you not listen
like 2 minutes ago?
It's in the Discord.
So 2 minutes ago to what? They're not cooking though.
I've had to tell Mariah.
Just ask who they are.
I've had to tell Mariah about Dane Scarlett's name like 5 times.
No, I remember. Have I asked you? No, you told me twice. Have I asked you since? No. Okay, fine. 3 times you're going to be a pedant. Have I asked you since? No, because now I've remembered it. But every time I ask you, you think I'm trying to jump on him. We asked you, who are they? Because obviously, when you said 2 debutants, I was thinking it was going to be these Alfie Devine, Dane Scarlett youths. It wasn't them. So, like, who's this? And then you're trying to jump on kids. Just tell us about them. Oh, yeah, Toes. It's calm now. And by the way, Toes, I fucking texted you like ages ago. Respond to me, you pussy, man.
So I was out shopping, bro.
I was like, ages ago. It was ages ago, bro.
Oh, is this
private with fucking Robbie on Arsenal Fan TV.
Shit. Sorry, my bad.
What did you say?
I said it's with Robbie on Arsenal Fan TV.
This guy,
whenever Sebi starts talking like that, I think you're gonna say a mad thing, you know, every single time.
Yeah, when he starts talking slowly, innit?
Fam, I'm expecting the mad thing.
He said the mad thing enough times.
Fucking hell, Bruno hit the crossbar.
So Mariah, I've just seen your message, and I can't make any sense of what you're saying. Like,
yeah, don't read it out on the thing, though.
I'm not gonna read it out on the thing. I've responded to you perfectly, bro.
Every single word of it is English, to be honest.
Fucking Mariah and Toby are trying to lick golden chicks and that.
No, of course not, man. Are you sick? You're sick, man. It's a lot.
What is going on there?
Right, I'll text them AP pattern, yeah?
Yeah.
This guy's ridiculous.
What's AP?
And who's wearing the rollie tonight?
Either way, man, I've always thought these whole Starboy conversations are rubbish anyway, man.
They're silly, man. They're
so silly, man. We're not arguing over kids.
They're so silly.
What nonsense is that, man?
Next year, the kid doesn't even want to play football anymore.
As long as they're not mentioning Cho, I'm all good with it, man.
Hey, Sebi, man, move, man. Look, like say you didn't want him at the club. I beg. Move,
hey,
man.
Listen, man, that's the old days.
Hey, so don't let me run it back, man. Don't let me run it back.
That's the old days, man.
Oh, man.
Starboy, you know.
Bruno hit the crossbar there, yeah? Fuck, he's got a good strike on him, man.
Yeah, he has.
Really good strike on him.
Man, like Bruno.
That's one thing I think he does elite.
Yeah, he's shooting
very well.
Do you know what's so mad?
I'm fucking crying. Do you see Avanella's message?
Nah, let me see what he said.
I'm not reading that out, but. Oi.
You are so fucking dumb.
If you're listening on the YouTube, that's just another reminder. Come join the Discord. Come join the Discord, man.
You know, YouTube also types out the comments as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, let me just plug the thing, fam.
But what I'm gonna say, I just can't say what we're discussing on the YouTube, but it's nothing like bookie. Well, it's kind of bookie, but nothing like dodgy. Like, go on, Marshall. Do something, man. Never mind.
Marshall.
Just running around, man.
Hey.
I was only starting him because he's more like
that. But Marshall looking kind of heavy, man.
First speak on that.
Yeah.
Come down again.
Only starting him on a like you gotta do something because you're the only striker I got vibe, man. Rather than he hooked him last game.
He's even hooking him this game, playing him centre forward, bro.
If they're all like fucking up, yeah. Give it Greenwood, man.
Yeah, man. You should have started Greenwood centre forward.
Yeah, you should have just played Greenwood. I would have played.
If you don't trust Martial, Cavani's not fit, and you don't want to play Rashford up top, run him on the half turn, running onto stuff.
Martial's threatened for what reason?
To be honest,
he's running around. He's running around.
Ah, cool. Sorry.
What are you gonna say, Seb? To be honest,
I'd rather play Rashford up top instead of Martial.
Well, Martial probably, but
yeah, right now.
Rather him, ideally, I want him in his best position, and I'd rather put.
I think Rashford in this kind of game, Rashford up top with Bruno behind him would actually be alright still.
Yeah, Rashford's hit and miss up top, but I'm just saying in regards to like going forward, if we have nobody for Chelsea,
the choices,
yeah.
Who would you put on the left then? If you were to put Rashford up top, who would you put on the left?
Might just shift Greenwood there,
because my thing is that when you're up top, it's isolating, and Rashford. The reason he's able to get into the game so much is because he's got the ball. When you're up top, it's isolated because it's from the left. He can pop up. He can just do a lot more. He can be a lot more involved. I'd hate him to have to put in one of them striker shifts where he barely gets to touch the ball, man. Because he's kind of got only constant spark. Just need Martial to not be fucking shit. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, he's shown most of his season. He's shown that he's shit. So there's no point having any faith in him turning it around. To be honest.
Yeah, man.
You just need to do something else. You need to get Greenwood up top. Just play the youth there, man. Because these men ain't doing shit, man. Don't give a shit, man. And give Shola, give him like 30 minutes at least as well, man.
I need that. I need Shola.
You better play well against Chelsea. Oh, man, try to beat Wan-Bissaka 1-on-1, yeah? Don't be stupid.
Not happening. I need Galbraith, bro, to come on.
Yeah, give him a debut. Do you rate him the most out of all them young midfielders? Well,
100%, man. Like, I used to rate Garner the most in it, yeah, but like Garner, he's not adventurous enough, man. Like he loves to play the ball side to side. So yeah, I'd rather Galbraith.
He's a midfielder, isn't he?
Yeah.
Garner. What's his first name? Garner.
All of them. Garner,
James,
Livet,
James Garner.
One more
I saw some clips of him. He looked good. He looked good when I saw clips of him.
Galbraith is hard, like man. I like him. I don't know if he'll make it, but he's good.
Do you rate him though?
Yeah.
Rate him. So he's small, but he can play, man. Saw him against. Because I was watching Palestri. I forget the game. It was good, man. We need like, let's cross the next 5 years. We need like 5 from this batch to make it. There's too many of them.
Bears that I think will make it. I just don't
too many
of the centre mids will make it because that's like a position that United usually go and buy. Do you know what I mean? Like I think we'll go by there.
Not good enough, man.
Yeah, I think.
You'd rather.
I generally feel like Galbraith should be playing instead of Fred.
You can't tell me that Fred's got anything on. Like we could get like 20 mil.
Facts.
Surely.
I agree.
He's played Matic twice in a week, so Matic should be against Chelsea.
Yeah, it's not playing against Chelsea. That's done for him.
Silly. will play 60 minutes, I reckon. He'll bring Rashford out for a run out because he can't help himself.
He loves Rashford, but he got to learn.
Rashford's saving his job, man.
Facts.
The draw's tomorrow at midday. Just give us Rangers, man. It's on TV one more time.
I don't even know if I want Rangers, but I need something easier than that. Rangers are looking a bit decent. Beat Rangers, but I need like something where we can play the YGs from the start.
But Mamba Saka don't get a rest either.
Yeah, I know, because there's no one really to play. Loan that Dallo.
But honestly, I don't think he minds though.
Loan that Laird. I think people at Wan-Bissaka need the game time because he needs to improve.
He don't mind. He proper doesn't mind.
I think so.
Nah,
I
promise you.
Sometimes,
I promise you, he does not mind.
You're promising me, yeah? That sounds like he told you.
No. Obviously, me and Wan-Bissaka, I ain't going.
Alex, I swear down, I don't mind playing every game, you know.
But you know what it is? He just looks up for it, bro. He just fucking it.
Yeah.
But I think like, man like him do need the game time.
Isaac looks interesting.
That's true.
Okay, all right, bye. Just talking. Hey, now easy, uncle man.
The way Ollie's doing my guy Barry is nasty, man.
Do you blame him? Oh fuck, Matic! You put too much sauce on that.
Of course, I blame him. The proof's in the pudding.
Right.
When he came into the,
Barry can't stay fit, man.
I know, but
how do you build a defense around somebody who can't stay fit, man?
I'd rather like have some.
It's almost let the guys who can play every week build up chemistry. Yeah, right.
That's why it's difficult.
I get you in. I rely on you. Then you fuck off. Then I have to bring you
injured. Yeah, that's true.
That's the only. Like, I don't. Yeah, I get it, man. Barry's 26 now, I think.
I know, but why is he made of glass, fam? Like, what is this guy?
Some players are just built like that, man. And then they'll have like a few years period where they don't get injured for a bit. Like, remember Van Persie? Robert missed like a minimum of a month of every season. He's the only player I saw that he'd miss a month but they'd come back like nothing had happened. Bell misses like a month minimum of every season. Harry Kane as well. Some guys, but they'll also give you a period of not getting injured, like a good 5-6 months of just playing. I literally can't manage like a month, man. And you sort of impact.
I can't lie though, it's the way he plays as well, though. Jesus Christ, the way he turns, his knees must be.
Things very unorthodox, man.
Yeah, man. The way he plays football is just. Yeah.
What game was it? There's one game he jumped, and just the way he jumped, then the way he landed, and you could just see the hamstring tear. Like
he lands like there's a trampoline under him every time. Like it's gonna be a soft landing.
Swear down, weird.
I don't know, Donny, man.
Unorthodox. Yeah, man. I think we have to go and get another centre back, man.
100%.
Get a centre back and get a DM as well.
Yeah, that's non-negotiable. Left back is not as crazy as I thought.
No, give me a centre back, get me a DM, and get me a striker.
And a striker, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not happy, but like
yeah,
United have been only buying 3 players recently. So if those are the 3 players, then fair enough, innit? You know what I mean? But yeah, give me a centre back, a DM, and a striker.
Yeah, I agree. Keep Pogba. Get Ahmad playing on the right. Top more.
Yeah.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Greenwood doesn't want to be on the right, man. Come on.
Of course, he even like.
What I'm enjoying seeing more of, though, I'm definitely enjoying seeing more of his 1v1 play.
1v1.
Yeah,
like
definitely that.
3 weeks ago, he was talking about like he wants to end up as a striker. Trying to say so. He's even mentioning the fact that that's where he wants to play.
Yeah, he's definitely telling Ollie, definitely in train, like 100%. Yeah.
No, they know that's where he's gonna end up because he's like Ollie said, he's the best finisher of the lot.
Yeah.
But it's a shift, man. It's a shift.
Yeah.
On his eye, man. You did a Saka, man.
You see. I can't even talk about Saka. Let's not even talk about Saka. But yeah, you see Januzaj, yeah, he was the falsest.
You rate him though when he was coming through.
When he was coming through under Moyes and that, yeah, I can't lie. I was like, yeah, but I felt like his attitude was gonna let him down. I just didn't think he had the mentality to succeed.
I didn't really know what to make of. I didn't really know what to make of him, to be honest.
I just didn't think he was gonna do.
Swear by him though. Like, oh,
he was a nearly man, bro. Like, he looks decent sometimes, but sometimes he looks so shit.
Yeah,
reminds me of Donny's from back in the day in school. Like, they got that flair, they got that tech, but
they'll do one thing and they'll use that for like a month for you to rate.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, Dan James, decent movement there.
DJ, yeah.
Dan James, wide receiver.
running route, yeah.
Fam, this guy
DJ on the left, you know.
He needs a map.
Man.
I don't blame him though. I don't think get onto him.
DJ on the left is a different player. I'll tell you that.
Bro, he's man.
He is.
Still basic Ben, man.
Tommy has an affinity for bums, bro. I don't know.
Ben, the flower pot men. That's what the vibes I get when I see Dan James.
DJ on the left is a different player, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay. I want us to send him Dan James plus money for Rafinha, man.
Yeah, that's available.
Oh, I see them chance. Oh, in there now. Maybe something.
Let's get Rafinha in on the right. Let's get back in, man.
Bring me Rafinha. Aye, my top is off.
Yeah, man. Super.
That guy is a baller. Yeah,
for sure.
That guy, I like him a lot.
I need to see Ahmad. I can't lie, man. This is all cool, well and good, but
65 minutes, bro. I want to see Ahmad in 30 minutes.
Tell us, getting busy today, yeah. Luke Shaw's understudy. These man getting dumped on, you know. Fucking hell, must be livid.
We are so shit.
Do something, Marshall. Do something, bro.
Marshall used to take off that top man, that number 9 is mad.
And when Jose gave it to Zlatan, I didn't even tell him.
Yeah, bro,
he was rattled.
He was so angry.
And it started the brand AM9, like.
Yeah, he was so rattled.
He was actually like, "How can you take my number? Yeah, what am I gonna do now, bro? I'm gonna change to AM11." He was pissed.
Yeah, I say prime Ribery. Ribery was cold. Ribery was cold.
Oh, what are they saying? Who was better, Ribery or Robin?
Robin, I'd go Ribery. Ribery was so cold, man. He was such a baller, man.
No, you man, better than me.
This Ballon d'Or for Ronaldo. Fucking nasty. I hate these cunts, man.
You know what's mad, yeah? You know when I think about like the Prem night, yeah. You know, Fergie is actually an absolute monster.
Yeah, bro.
For battling that Chelsea team. That fucking Chelsea team, yeah. When you think
wasn't Fergie a goal difference and Aguero last minute winner away from 7 in a row?
Yes.
Fam.
Yes.
7 in a row.
And if I had two, I'd be a back.
Remember, by the end, City was outspending us because people was like, "Oh, Fergie, money, you know."
Yeah, that's what they had. The Chelsea thing.
They had better players than us.
That's what I'm saying. That he went through the Chelsea thing, where their man bought everybody, and then he went through the City thing, where their man bought for everything.
Sent him back in.
Jose, fucking, and dusted City before he left.
I deep it all the time. I deep it.
Because I'm just thinking about like that Chelsea team. Stacked!
Brother. Didier, Lampard.
Was stacked.
They were serious.
You man are nasty, you know.
Do you know
what? Man would be rating Lampard and Drogba, etc. in the normal conversation, but now you want to use them for this.
Now we just
okay. No, I'm just listening.
Nah, you lot are the players, man.
If you ask me who I prefer out of Drogba and Eto'o, that's disrespectful. Would Drogba?
Wait, time out. When did Eto'o come into this?
He comes into discussion all the time. They're two African greats, aren't they? Like, if you're,
I'm gonna say is I didn't bring it up.
But you're asking, you're telling me, when we say Drogba and all that great, you got 103 goals, played like a dozen seasons in the Premier League. Like, respect the heritage, brother. Anyway,
how can you use them for your argument then?
The only reason why I brought up that Chelsea team it's because we were talking about Robin, and then I remembered that Chelsea had Robin.
They even had Robin, fam.
Then I said, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't play 5 games in a row though.
Yeah, it wasn't great for Chelsea.
I can't lie, they were scary.
Robin and
that
Duff
season
on
when
the
they only
wings,
conceded
innit?
15 goals.
Damien Duff.
Man like Damien Duff.
Idago Johnson.
It was I knew Seb would like Damien Duff, and it was Czech before he got his head smashed. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was incredible, man.
He was Superman.
That Chelsea team. I don't get how people say that. I don't get how people were saying last year that Liverpool team was the best team in the Prem. I don't think that Liverpool team was better. I don't think they were even better than that Chelsea team.
They definitely weren't better than the Chelsea team. They definitely were.
They're better than Pep City. They're better than Jose.
When I found out that Chelsea team didn't lose at home for 4 seasons,
they're better than Wenger's Arsenal.
Yeah, man.
Are they even
We got
better
like
than
2 teams that are
Ancelotti's
better than
Chelsea
them.
in 2009-10?
Man, Claude Makalele, are you sick?
Yeah,
I can't lie, man. I prefer the Ancelotti team, man.
Roman took
in terms of like vibes, the Ancelotti team was better.
I'm
winning a
VP over Prime Drogba for me, boy.
John Terry.
Were they better than Tottenham Spurs?
No.
That one friendly in Sporting Lisbon that United had fucked us basically.
Oh yeah, for Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo and Rooney. You got them and you were scary.
Oh, Manchester United.
It was short. But the question was to compare their primes. His prime was like, I'd say 2.5 seasons. So half a season at Arsenal, then the full season at Arsenal, then the season at Manchester United. That was his prime. But yeah, he was so.
Even the season after we won the league, he was alright.
You think that's better than
he was, man. He would have kept going if Fergie stayed. Fergie did him dirty still.
Yeah, Fergie did him dirty. So yeah, Fergie did him dirty.
If you told Fergie, if Fergie told him I'm staying for 1 year, I don't think he comes.
Not 100%.
No, Fergie was never telling him.
No, I don't think Fergie planned it though. I think.
You think his wife?
I think if Fergie was like 5-10 years younger, he would have stayed. But it was just like, this is going to have to be another battle, and I've kind of won it with the team wasn't that the best. Let's be honest.
No, team was shit.
Like people were coming, like the new powers were looming. Did I have it in me to go again, build another team?
And his wife already wanted.
Remember they were complaining, like the Pogbas and Ravels were like, why aren't they getting to play? And people were like, well, at this stage, he ain't going to be here for you lots. Like, so it's not really in his best interest to necessarily. He gave them the debuts and that. Yeah, that was supposed to be for the next man.
Fergie wasn't even meant to be managed until 25.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Team was fucking. The team was shit, man.
I'm happy he's gone though, man. I'm happy he's gone.
He had people talking about Anderson and Cleverley as a top pivot, bro. Anderson and Cleverley.
People rate up Anderson and that.
Anderson. Wait, Alex, what you say?
My boy,
I said this guy turned shit into sugar, bro.
I love that one.
I remember, yeah. And I think that season we won like the first 7 games with Anderson and Cleverley. I forget what season it was. Since like 6 or 7 league games, we won them all. And Welbeck was playing. I think it was Anderson, Cleverley, and then Welbeck Rooney was a partnership. Nani.
Yeah.
I can't remember who was.
That smells like 2011, but I maybe.
Yeah, it looks like. It feels like.
It smells like it.
My boy was running mad. I'm telling you, Cleverley. I told you about Cleverley. I was like, bro, he's not good.
He's not good at football, bro.
How you saying he's not good, bro? 6 games, we've won every single one.
Cleverley. What was that other guy's name? Butner, or whatever his name was.
Yeah, that was under Moyes, though.
It was a left back. Yeah, we got him randomly still.
Random players.
Remember Phil Jones' first season?
Oh, he was a beast. Like when he played the
he looked like a monster.
Yeah, it was a monster.
Did you guys have Johnny Evans at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came through the academy.
Yeah.
Fam, let me tell you
You
something.
let him go.
Yeah.
Kept Phil Jones.
When I look at the United teams, yeah,
You're trying to like get a dunk in here.
I'm not. I'm genuinely not. I'm genuinely not.
I appreciate
I'm genuinely not, man. I'm genuinely not. I'm just asking it.
Hey, one mic.
when I look at the United teams, yeah, I think even though people say Fergie spent best, I think we throughout his titles, I don't think we rarely had the best players. What like man v man, like every man
for man,
matching up and that or whatever. I don't think that was for all of these. I don't think that's probably like half of these titles probably had the best players, and that was like really early. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But other than that, man, like when Chelsea kicked in early Arsenal, I don't think we had better players than Arsenal. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And then I didn't think when Chelsea came, I don't think we didn't have better players.
We definitely didn't have a better team than them, man.
And City.
Yeah. Those last few years, Chelsea won were great.
Yeah, I don't think we have better players than those.
Was actually Wayne Rooney and Inshallah.
Fam, Fergie is like I can't wait until his doc comes out because mentally he made players go up 2 levels. Like how he done that to make players outperform like their actual ability is crazy.
He's a professor.
Mentality monster.
Yeah, crazy.
Man, he knew what he could do and he knew what he couldn't do, and that to me is like effective leadership, essentially. Like, and it's the difference between him and Wenger. Like, if like, well, there are many differences. That's one of the main ones. Like, if like you cut off I'm the head, yeah, and you cut off my head, and the whole company falls apart. I haven't built a good company. I haven't built in good processes and systems. If I have to be there for things to be done.
Yeah,
and Ferg knew his strength, his weaknesses. At the end, he didn't do the training. Like he just oversaw it. That was Mullenstein and well, I guess I'll give something to Mike Phelan, even though I don't really see him anything now. It was them two, and Fergie was the one who let everybody know what time it is, managed the players, managed the discipline, reminded them who they were playing for, obviously, and it all came together perfectly. Mullenstein obviously won it after. And maybe they missed a trick not keeping him because he was part of the establishment, so he would have had the respect of the players and of the dressing room. He was meant to get Martin Yeo one the year as well before he got the Spurs job. Like he had a good eye for talent, man.
Yeah, he definitely had a good eye for talent, and yeah, bro, just like looking at what he's done with the players and that. Fam, we had like players like John O'Shea dunking on Arsenal, chipping Arsenal, like, you know what I mean? Bruv, we had players like fucking Alan Smith playing centre mid. He converted Alan Smith to a centre mid.
Yeah, Alan Smith.
Fam, like, if you look at our players, bro, some of the things, Alan Smith was playing centre mid.
Bro, I remember that. Alan Smith.
Converted, my man.
People tried to dust him, you know?
Fam.
What about Fergie's last game, though, man? That was a real thriller, man. 10 goals, man.
Against West Brom, innit?
Rom dunked on us, so.
Yeah, Romelu.
10 goals, bro. Fucking hell, what a game.
Yeah, man.
The worst thing about that as well, like that United team, like the way we play, isn't too dissimilar to how we play today. We're still like I think we ain't played good in years. Like we ain't played good in about 10 years.
Good at Fergie's last few years for sure.
Yeah, Fergie's like last 2 years, 3 years was basically vibes.
Yeah. Agreed. Loved off Nani as well.
Facts. Love.
Those were the days. Always interesting. You're always in the mixer, man. This shit now, killing me, man.
It's crazy, bro.
But to be fair, that success, that's a lifetime's worth of it, man. So we may go the rest of our lives and our team does not pop again, man. Like, you don't get to be that good for that. Bro, we were at the top for like 25 years, bro.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
So when man are talking about Fergie, just take it with a pinch of salt because no one's ever again.
Yeah, levels. I think it would have been good if you won a third Champions League.
Yeah, he needed more Champions League. I think that was another thing.
He played in the era where it was not like 2 or 3 favourites at the start, and those 2 or 3 favourites made it through. Like it would literally be like all the teams that are league champions from the previous season, plus the ones who are doing well this year, could all potentially win. Like the last decade
was mad.
Yeah, the last decade has basically been Barca, Real, a bit of Bayern.
And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why Champions League was extra mad. Because back in the day, Fergie's day, you see all the David Silvas of today, they weren't playing for Man City. They were playing for like Valencia, Sevilla.
And
they were good.
True.
Yeah, they were good, fam. So when we played Bilbao in 2011 or 12, under Herrera,
he dunked on United, man.
One of the craziest spinnings that we ever experienced.
Absolutely shut on us.
One of the big veterans that I've seen.
They were 7th in the Liga.
Outclass Fergie, man.
They were 7th in the Liga, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
that was when I clocked. Yeah, football was different back in the day, man. It was different, bro.
It's his teams, and obviously back then it wasn't as like you couldn't readily watch everybody like you do now.
Yeah.
Like you just see these teams, and obviously your Man U, like we're best team. Yeah, who are you? We're gonna beat you. They're coming with these random guys. Like I just think John Caruso, Leng, man. Like you go back and look at his goal record. He was alright. He was alright. Like
bro,
John
Gabi Abola.
Tuesday, bro. He's been 3 weeks in a row in La Liga, not even getting a shot on target.
Imagine like back in the days and having to deal with players like Ronaldinho. So along with like Messi, you gotta deal with Ronaldinho. You gotta deal with fucking all of them, man. Zidane,
Ricardo Kaká,
fucking Kaká playing for AC Milan. You gotta deal with bare man.
Fergie was dunking on man.
I personally don't feel like now. The only one, and I think can be dealt with, is Mbappe and Neymar. Them two can be dealt with. I don't like for that PSG team. Like it's not like there's nobody in world football that I say this one player right now, or these few players scattered around world football. Ah, shit! Like if you meet them, do you know what I mean? Like Haaland, as good as he is, like you can dunk on Dortmund. Like you can dunk on Dortmund regardless.
Oh, you mean dunk on the team? Okay.
Yeah, you can dunk on the team. Do you know what I'm saying? Like whereas before, like you had players like Kaká dragging AC Milan, dragging them. Even though AC Milan had ballers,
I think he flopped in Europe. He got to Europe. He got to the Champions League final 4 times. He lost to Barca twice. I don't think he flopped.
No, not flop. Not flop. I said he should have won more.
No, I'm responding to the. I'm responding.
There's nothing you can do because when we were
football wasn't like that, like how it is now.
We was the second best team in the world.
How many? That's true.
We was the second best team in the world. The first best team
for a long time
that was dunking on us is the best team ever to play football. Ever. That's the best.
It's not even a Wenger thing. Like it's a Champions League. How many times are you supposed to get through in a knockout competition?
True.
But got knocked out in the semi-finals as well. Like,
but for me, I just respect the team that we come up against in the Champions League final twice. The Pep team, those Pep teams. Well, go look at their guys man for man. Fucking out insane.
Let me go look at the lineup now.
Insane. It is insane. Both years. And the funny thing is, the year that we got through and we dunked on them, I think we dunked on them 1-0. I think that was Scholes. The year we got through. Yeah, their man had bare man still, but they just didn't have.
That was just their first year.
They were just. I swear they spanned you that year, but you guys just got that Scholes goal.
They didn't really spin us.
They didn't spin us. We was better than them, man. But we didn't.
Jesus Christ! Look at this team.
I think just about any time. I think just about any time you lot came against a good football team, you lot was spun.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
A few weeks ago, you messaged me and said, "Oh, give me voice powers and I'll stop trolling." I said, "All right, yeah." All you've done since you got voice powers is troll, Troll. Just remember that. Anyway, yeah, as you lot were saying.
Wait, is Moses from the Discord?
Yeah, Moses. I'm just saying, you just can't help but troll. What was I saying to you lot? Yeah, man. Nah, those were the days, man. Now we got Ollie trying to bring the energy back.
Trying to restore the feeling.
Brother, we started Valencia and Park in the final. Come on.
Fergie said he made a mistake there, to be fair.
Fergie admits it.
Yeah, Fergie admits it.
The thing is, I think that year's...
He overthought it.
And it was always to try and stop them. And the thing is, I think I remember they drew against Espanyol when Poch was there, and Poch was the only one who got any joy, and he got his joy by pressing against them. Like, these lot were so primitive in their thinking that you thought you could just like sit back and like contain it, and that you could low block your way into beating Pep Barca. It's not going to work.
There's only one team that can do that, and that's us.
It's not going to work.
No, Fergie hadn't come across that type of football ever.
Who's us? Who said us?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
That football was mad.
Chelsea versus Barcelona.
You can speak now, Ivan.
Yeah, I'm just like, we had weird games against them for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
we were so much shitter than them.
Yeah,
we done it.
Yeah.
Do you know when Torres scored that goal for Chelsea? At that time, I was in a bar in Spain. So random, like me and my boys done one of those like group on holidays, like on one random like month, innit? This when it was bare young. I was like, let's go. Like, we went on Groupon, so our 5 stars, Spain, Mallorca. So we just went, like, just chilled, just doing nothing. And obviously, was watching the game in the pub, and I was even celebrating like a Chelsea fan. I was buzzing for Chelsea. I don't know why, bro. One of my boys.
But that game was mad.
Even that guy, I remember. I was so
Chelsea fan, and I was gassed.
Yeah.
I was gassed, and because it was in Spain as well, the Spanish locals were rattled. I was
Ivan, you asked me to give you voice. What did you want to say?
I just want voice pass for the vibes, bro.
Ivan, hello. I can't hear you. Hear you? Can you not hear him?
No,
I can't hear it.
Send that guy back to the gulag, man.
Nah, we can't hear you.
He's probably got.
Tell him to send you back to the gulag, brother. I'm not. Sort out your sound, man.
Don't get nervous now.
Yeah, sort out your sound. I'll bring you back on. Anybody else want to discuss? Reminisce. We're 4-0 up, so there's not really much, and they ain't got the Star Boys.
Why does it seem like it's been like half time for ages?
Yeah, proper. It should be coming back in like a couple of minutes still. Anybody else discuss anything like looking back at the old days? Yeah, just let us know. I'll give you voice. The chat's kind of popping. Nah, I'll give them voice powers. We can converse. You know me. I don't mind conversing. You get me? We can have a conversation. But if you're chatting shit, I don't think you'll last very long.
So I don't think you last very long.
I don't like.
I'll say one thing.
I could respond to Moises, but then it's just a bit of a waste of energy, you know.
Go on, son.
Like Fergie, the best thing about Fergie is like his ability to keep rebuilding teams.
Yeah, he's
like, that's mad. It's so hard to do that, just to keep rebuilding.
That's elite.
Jose El Clasico, when Pep had him in a blender. Oh my!
And he put Pepe centre defensive mid. Definitely Jose was a madman.
Out there,
he had enough.
Just kick Messi. Like
Jose had enough. You couldn't stop him. No, I felt sorry for him. You couldn't stop that Barca team.
Just kick him. Just kick them. It don't matter. Just kick them.
Fam,
not matter.
Jose tried everything. Everything versus that Barca team.
Even when he poked the man's eye. He poked the manager's eye.
Oh my god, he poked his eye.
I don't know if that was the same guy who became the Barca coach and then he passed away. He had cancer. Do you remember that? What was his name?
I think
I remember his name. Begins with V. What's his name?
No,
Osman Villanova. That's it. Yeah. Was he the one that Jose poked his eye?
I think so. Yeah.
Jose was a sicko. Jose was a sicko. Pete Jose Mourinho, are you mad? He was a sicko. This is why they love him in Nigeria, because he's built like Nigeria, like spiteful. Like spiteful, you get me? Like he'll do anything to win, man. Spiteful. Pep had him in a blender, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't know what, and he'd never experienced that. Never.
Yeah.
These lot didn't understand. These lot didn't understand, bro.
And the thing is, that Barca team was just, man. It was.
He won the league with 100 points and the most goals. The season after, it all fell apart.
Yeah.
He was vexed that his Real Madrid players were like enemies with the Barca players.
Yeah.
Be friends with them. That dog, like, we're winning trophies for our country. You want us to fight them?
Yeah.
We're setting it on the pitch as men, but we don't need to fight them. We're trying to make them enemies, and the Real players just weren't feeling it. Man.
Where does Jose go if he gets sacked from Spurs?
I think he will last the rest of this season, like maybe November 2021.
But where do you think he goes though? Like
nowhere. He's fucked.
He's fucked. Oh,
Rashford's
coming on. Why is Rash coming on?
Is Rashford coming on?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man?
Williams as well.
I think.
He don't even stand out at under 23 level, Brandon Williams.
Nah, he doesn't.
Can't even lie.
Why is Rash coming? I'm confused. Like, what's the need for it?
Where's Ivan? He just didn't come back, yeah? Say no more. I don't get it. Who did he take off?
I'm trying to see. So Wan-Bissaka's off, but good. Hopefully it's not
Brandon Williams coming for him. I can see Martial still on there. Is it Bruno
James?
I can see James still on there, I swear. Tuanzebe coming for a drink up.
He's laughing. He's enjoying it. Get another chance. He's buzzing,
this guy's
man, I'm gonna give another goal away.
Fam, that guy's been costing us, man.
I'm gonna give another goal away, but we're 4-0 up, so it don't matter. I'm gonna give another goal away, but we're 4-0 up, so it don't matter.
This guy is bringing on Williams, bro. What the?
Nah, to be fair, Wan-Bissaka needs a rest, bro. So 45 is cool.
How many subs do we have?
5 in it, I think.
Cool.
I need Galbraith and Ahmad. Galbraith and Ahmad for the last.
Ahmad, man. Just Ollie guys are punk, man.
Fam, Ahmad needs to play 45 minutes, fam.
We're 4-0 up. I don't get it. Like, what is
protecting him from?
What is there to lose? I don't get it.
Did he take off James? That's deep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, take him off, man. I said that's deep. That means he's starting against Chelsea.
Wait, did Rashford?
No, James.
Rashford came on.
Oh, Rashford came on then.
He took off Greenwood. I think. He took off Greenwood.
Man, did he take off Greenwood?
Yeah, that means he's starting against
Chelsea. No, it's Greenwood number 11. I think he might have took off Bruno, and the Greenwood's playing 10.
Greenwood number 11, bro.
Greenwood's playing 10.
Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, Greenwood's going to be playing 10, and he took off Bruno. Hey,
yeah,
my
Greenwood's
guy.
there. Dan James on the right.
Yeah, he's playing Greenwood 10.
Okay, Ahmad is definitely coming on then for
James.
He
was playing
That's
10.
Good.
I'm buzzing for him still.
Ahmad is coming on for James. That's good. That is good.
His game lends itself well to that. He's good in tight areas.
Yeah, I'm buzzing. And because Ollie said that in that same interview, he was like, yeah, Greenwood play 10, the second striker.
Why trying to get on, you know? Hey, get me on, Gaffer. Fuck off. Why thinks he can get on, you know? Hey, get me on, Gaffer.
Ahmad should just stand up and warm up. No one ask him. Just do it.
Okay. Bruno's off. I'm happy. I'm not happy Rashford come on. Move.
Trying to give him a run out, innit? Fuck. What happened to Ivan anyway?
Ivanalo.
Whenever he comes back. Was he the one that time he was on, then he got hot and he pretended his girlfriend called him? Can't remember who it was that time. Ivan as well.
Ivanalo. It was.
I like Jack biting after a triple.
Is Tuanzebe playing? Tuanzebe's playing centre mid.
Tuanzebe for Fred. So, well, we knew Fred was starting.
I'm dead. Tuanzebe's playing centre mid.
Oli! Can't break this right there, man. Come on, bro.
What is wrong with this guy, man?
Can't break this right.
No wonder why Tuesday was smiling when he come on, bro.
Reason. Hey, listen, guys, I'm dictating tempo, yeah? Just give and go. Idea ball.
Slavia
Idea
Prague
ball for
1-0, by the
45
way.
minutes.
Oh, my God.
Idea ball for 45 minutes, yeah? Don't piss me off.
Thank God fucking Bruno's not on the pitch, bro. Now Rashford can practice.
Fam, I was saying it. I don't trust Brendan in Europe, man. I don't trust him one bit.
Same Babs?
I don't trust Brendan in Europe one bit.
What's the score?
1-0 Slavia Prague.
What?
Yeah, I don't trust this guy, man, in Europe. That was like my main worry with him. Not to be trusted.
I think he might be someone that he might be another manager that overthinks
it. Oh, I know why he played Rash, because obviously it was 5 years to the day, innit?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're in the armband as well.
Yeah. The sentimental thing.
Rashford, so by the time Rashford's 28, going to be up for testimonial.
Right.
Crazy.
That's mad.
Let's go. Yeah.
Brandon Williams has a shit haircut.
Should have sold him to Leverkusen, man.
Fam.
Get some peas in, man.
Nah, Rash actually watched Ronaldo, bro.
Fam, bare people argue with me, bro. I don't know how nobody doesn't see it. Well, actually,
no, they do.
I don't know how some people don't see
what? They don't see what?
Ronaldo
how similar they are.
What, 05? You said it was 05, right?
Yeah, but kind like 05, 06-ish type of Ronaldo.
Yeah, straight in, but kind of sick.
Yeah. That type.
I used to see them similar, even when he first joined. Like, bro, he plays like Ronaldo, bro.
He said that's his favorite player, so I understand. You know what I'm saying?
He modeled his game on him, like, come on, this is what it is. People just hate. I don't know what Rashford did. I don't know how, bro.
Fam, Rashford is. Rashford is super underrated in my opinion.
He's most hated for no reason.
In English football, like when it comes to like fans, I think he's super underrated because when I speak to like people that I know that are scouts or whatever, they say like on the continent, they say that they think that England are super lucky to have this guy.
Yeah.
Like they love him.
Love him. Everyone but England.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I was going to tweet earlier when I was listening to the pod. Definitely underrated in this country, overrated by Seb.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's
underrated for sure. He doesn't get his dues.
No.
He definitely don't get his dues.
Just if he was another,
I don't want to say it's because he plays for us.
For United,
it is.
It is that.
It is 100%.
It is that.
No,
if he played for somebody else,
you know what? I think when a player plays for like us, they have to be like undeniable for people. Like he's still like. I feel like he's undeniable, but he still has enough in his game for people to be like, nah, man. But bruv, as much as you lot are like, Rashford, he puts up numbers and he's consistently contributing to a side that's a top 4 side. The next level for him now is to get to that level where he's contributing for a side or is a key player for a side that's going for the league title. That's the next step in his development. So he's 23 years old, man. You got to give him his dues, man.
No, do you know what it is? I don't think it's because
does he get mentioned with the top young G's in world football? I don't know. I don't feel that's
I think people in the continent do though. Like,
no, I'm talking about here.
No. English fans don't.
English fans don't rate him because they're stupid. But I think, honestly, I don't think it's because people don't like us as well. It is that, but it's also because like Man United have struggled. So like people are like, "Whoa, we're shit." So like Rashford is shit because he's part of the collective. I don't know. Maybe it's that. Like, fam. But at the end of the day, Rashford is clear of bare man. Man are not seeing Rashford. Pro ballers know the difference. Bro, they know about Rashford, innit? Like, man.
Brendan Williams is such a shit ass.
I've got time for Greenwood Central. I lie to you, boys.
Brendan Williams is such a shit ass, bro. Just stop being.
Greenwood would actually get off at least 4 shots a game, Central. At least.
Yeah. But
that's what we need, man.
Hey, Greenwood We have the answer to some of our problems already, but Ollie's just so stupid, man.
I'm confused why Zabi is playing centre mid while Galbraith.
That's fucking killing me, man. He's a fucking madman.
This guy would rather play Tunzibi instead
Just
of...
get in there, pop it off, man. Dictate play for me, son.
Instead of Tunzibi.
Dictate play, eh?
You
had him for time, yeah, and then you just played him left back against Arsenal. Remember when he did that?
Yeah, I remember that.
They're treating Tunzabi like fucking John O'Shea, bro.
So John O'Shea, bro.
Veteran of this thing.
Bro, John O'Shea played everywhere, bro. He even played in goal.
Veteran of this team, John O'Shea, left back, right back, centre mid, centre back at some point, man. Yeah, John O'Shea did his thing still. Did he come through the academy, John O'Shea? Or was
must have, man. There's no way he would.
From like Cork or something, one of the random ones.
I don't know, bro. He must have been here early though, because there's no way we're buying him, bro.
Let me check. And then he went to Sunderland or something, innit?
Yeah. I remember when he went to Sunderland.
John O'Shea, John O'Shea.
He was at Sunderland for a little minute still.
Yeah.
John O'Shea. He was with us since 1998, which is he was 17. So we brought him from Waterford. So Waterford Bohemians. Who the fuck I know?
Yeah, I knew we got him super early because of nowhere.
Waterford, there in Ireland. Okay, yeah, we got him when he was a teenager still.
One of them things.
Yeah, he was there till he was 17. Then we grabbed him in 98. And yeah, 256 appearances in the league. Steady, 393 in all comps, man.
Steady.
Trust me. When I was a young guy, when I see a man have like 100 appearances, I'd be like, what? That's two seasons.
Yeah.
That's 2 seasons. Even yeah. The time adds up quick. Whew. Look at my man. They subbed off that Isaac guy. Where's Ivan? He never came back.
They're done with the game.
Ivan, sorry, he never came back, man. The man there.
What day's the Chelsea game on?
Sunday, I think at 12.
What, are we playing Chelsea?
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh my dude, you're joking.
Nah, it's not fun, bro.
Oh, I don't want to play them now.
Yeah, same. Who's this?
We're not even good. We're not even in good form, bro.
Yeah, man, I don't want to play them now.
I'm not really trying to see them, to be honest.
I was trying to see them maybe March. 18th on that.
We need Pogs back. Fred's gonna get dusted, man. Get spliffed. So Marshall shoot, man.
McTominay is the only hope, bro.
Please behave yourself, man.
I'll stop shitting on him, man.
Get in the box.
Just get a shot off.
Pass out wide and get in the box. Like, don't just stay outside.
I just want to see Ahmad.
Oh, fuck.
So I can tweet reckless, man.
Mace, man. Shit, I'm back here.
Marshall does not do number 9 things, bro. When he first plays out wide, he's got to burst in the box.
Yeah, man. Like, man was just dawdling. Even I've given you the voice back.
Yeah. You were mentioning Rashford in it, so I just wanted to add a thing that why people don't rate him as highly, because it's a prisoner of the moment. Like he'll produce a couple of moments, and then players that, like, I don't know, Sterling, who provided like good moments for like 2-3 seasons, will have 5-6 bad games, and then they're bad again. Whereas now Rashford produced a couple of good moments. Obviously done better. He's done really good this year, but you'll put him on a pedestal. Oh, he's world class. He's done this and that. But
but this is second good season in a row, though, brother.
Yeah, but there's good season. Yeah, but come on, what was it? 17 goals in the league. Like,
yeah, for wide man, those are elite numbers for a wide man.
Out of curiosity, though, yeah. All right, cool. Now the game, I know the game is where it is, so the game is heavily stats based, yeah. But if I'm saying a player is a good player, yeah, why do people immediately bring up goals? If we're just saying, this person's a good player, forget like, this person bangs goals or whatever. Because you brought up Sterling, I think Rashford's a better player than Sterling.
Yeah,
but Sterling gets more goals.
But no, I just think that they asked Sterling not to be the better player, like not to just to be in certain positions, so he can't really express his talent. Whereas last season, especially, obviously this season's done well, but last season, a lot of before Bruno, Martial was injured, Pogba was injured, he was literally like, "This is your team."
Mark's coming on. Yeah, it's gonna come. Sorry, he's gonna get 30 minutes.
Yeah, and then literally 17 goals. But then players like I don't know, Mahrez, Sterling, they'll produce good moments, produce really good talent, and then just because they don't get the goals or assists for 5-6 games, Rashford's really good because he scored 2 goals against Sheffield United or something. Do you know what I mean?
Hasn't he put up better numbers than Mahrez for the last couple of seasons?
Nah,
isn't Mahrez like hasn't Mahrez become like a bit part player at Manchester City?
Yeah, no, last season he did better, yeah, and this season, yeah.
No, hasn't he? He's kind of become a bit part player, though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he has. He's fallen off a bit.
So, I mean, that makes sense still. But Rashford has consistently delivered, carried his team through bad periods. I don't think his play gets the respect it deserves still.
Yeah, well, where do you rate him then in grand scheme of things?
Grand scheme of things, he is below world class. Here we go, Ahmad. He's below world class. Very, very good player in this league. Next level that he goes up. The level that he goes up. The level that he goes up from this level is world class, though. Because if you're scoring,
he's a world class player, though.
Yeah, but we said like everybody underrates him, slightly overrates him, which Seb will admit. But yeah, they slightly overrate him. But like, I don't think Seb and Alex's opinions are the consensus view on Rashford. That's the point.
Yeah, but you said why do they not get the privilege of this country? It's because they overrate him.
Because of Seb and Alex.
No, but that a lot of Man United as well think you're world class.
I doubt it, man.
Manchester United will tell you that.
Yeah, a lot of Man United fans do not even rate Rashford like that.
Nah, they think he's world class.
Nah, they don't.
I don't even think Rashford's world class. Sorry, bro.
They don't. No, Rashford gets bare slack for Manchester United fans.
Yeah. Rashford is a very good football player.
Yeah. That's my thing. If you're just like even what you're saying about like Mahrez and Sterling, like Rashford's done his thing. Like, you can't act like Rashford's just doing this thing here and there. So that even tells me your perception of him. Your perception of him is already coming in a certain way. Rashford's been consistent for the last 2 seasons.
Wait, last 2 seasons?
Yeah. Last 2 seasons.
Well, the first season of Ollie performs well, yeah.
Oh, this is Ollie's third season. So I'm talking about last season.
No, so this season and last season, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
For me, like you need to have one season at that level for me to even entertain you being at that level, and then to stay there, you have to do it again. And like he's doing that. He's doing that for me. So I think I don't think his play gets guys scoring hat tricks in the Champions League and all sorts.
Come on. Yeah, in the group.
But come on what?
And this is why I do what I do.
Hold on, no, let him finish. But come on what? That's
in the group stage against Leipzig when he comes on.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Whereas you're seeing people his age younger than him in actual round of 16 knockout stages perform, and you guys are hyping up.
People, one person.
Yeah, no, 3 people just hype
up. How many players even have that in their resume? A hat trick in the Champions League.
Bare people. Danny Welbeck has one in the same knockout stages. Come on, man. Come on.
Who does?
Danny Welbeck.
A hat trick.
Yeah, exactly. You seem surprised as well. Exactly.
Who did he score his hat trick against?
Galatasaray.
Okay, that's shit.
Okay, but who has that?
Leipzig had Nagelsmann, who everybody tells. Leipzig has Nagelsmann.
So because of an isolated hat trick, Welbeck is now comparable to Rashford's impact in the league. Alright, cool. So how many 21-year-olds have or 20-year-olds have European trophies to their name?
Oh, come on.
No, wake up and smell the coffee because you're just talking.
No,
but you're not saying anything of substance because what you're saying doesn't actually make sense. Because Rashford
I'm saying.
Go on.
Really good, very good player.
Yeah.
But the reason why people don't appreciate him as much is because a lot of United fans think he's world class.
No one thinks he's world class.
That's what I was saying. Because
you don't know. United fans
that's not true though. That's not true. Yeah, that's not true.
Okay, why do you think he's unappreciated then?
Could depend.
No, that's not true though, because a lot of people rate I don't know, Bruno. A lot of people here rate Pogba.
Axel.
Axel, yeah.
Axel, yeah.
This masterstroke. Yeah, but a lot of people rate Bruno because
it's a stick to beat Pogba with. It's a stick to beat Pogba with.
You don't probably rate Bruno more than we rate Bruno.
Yeah,
you don't probably rate Bruno. Well, not Alex. Yeah, you probably rate him more than we rate because his stats mean you can't be denied. So what I was saying before you came on is that
don't try that. About Alex. No.
I know you love him. What I can say is that unless when you play for a team like our level, we're not the only one. Unless you're a player who your resume is such that you can't be denied, people will try and pick holes at you. Like Rashford is not at the level where he can't be denied. I definitely agree with that. But if you're talking about young attackers, and remember he's 23 years old, like how many are you taking over him?
Wait, his age or just in general?
Like young attackers, like however you take that to mean, like the next.
It's 25 young or not?
Sorry,
it's 25 halfway to 30.
Yeah, 25 young.
He's 24 this year, so we could do this as well. We could do
some. He's 23. He's 24
this
year.
We could do it's not a semantics thing.
A lie. That's 2 whole years.
No, okay, so I'm asking you. It was just a question.
No. How? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cool. It's just a question, but I already obviously I speak to people a lot in my role, isn't it? So I can already tell when somebody already has an agenda, and you're just. You're not coming to it. You're not coming to it with an open mind, a clean slate.
I literally started by I think Rashford's a very good player.
The first thing I said, okay, how many young attackers are what? Are we including 25 in that?
No, I'm saying what's the
25 in young.
I said include whatever you want.
I'm asking you a question. What's the limit? Sorry.
Does 25 is 25 a young player to you?
No, I'm asking you. It's not.
Listen, my perception of 23
you're actually like 18 or so. I'm asking you.
Yeah, but 23 is considered a young player. I don't know any 23-year-old is not a young player. Basically, generally considered a young person. A 23-year-old, I consider them a young person. A 25-year-old, I wouldn't.
25.
Okay.
Anyway, now we've gone over what our definition of young is. It's interesting to hear your thoughts, though. Like who you are, Lindelof just saying, who you take over him.
What in this league?
Not in this league, just like in world football. How many young attackers you're taking over him?
Obviously a Mbappe, but I can't think of more than that. Yeah, you're right. But
I'll give you more. I'll give you more. You probably say. I'll give you more. No. I'll give you more. You probably say Haaland, right?
Oh, attack! Yeah, okay, yeah, Haaland, yeah.
Yeah, who? Go on. I'll give you another one.
I'm just not thinking. Think about it properly.
I haven't given it too much thought. I have to come back to that.
Cool. So basically, my point is so when you're comparing him to his peers, there's not many people that bang out with him. So he's
taking Sane? Sane?
Who?
Sane.
If you wanted to put Sane above him, I'm not mad at it, but I wouldn't personally.
I'm not because Sane in the last 2 seasons, Sane barely has played football.
Yeah, but let's just forget that. Just how do you rate him? I wouldn't be mad if somebody said they wanted to go with Sane over Rashford. But my point is basically that however you look at it, there's not really many young attackers that you're gonna put over him. So. His reputation, I don't think his reputation is that level. People still act like he's some kind of scrub,
but
bro, it's surprising.
Let's not lie to ourselves that Rashford didn't come up since 2016? Was that 5 years ago? And people are like, yeah, this is the guy. Like this is the guy. So
he didn't. Did he come up with that? He burst on the scene, had a couple of poorer seasons under Jose Mourinho, which tends to have. Let me finish. People relish that. But since Jose Mourinho's gone, he's continued on his trajectory. My point. What did you say?
I say from the start, he's come up from 2016. People are like, yeah, this is the guy. This isn't the guy that just come up 2-3 years ago. He's come up 2016, 5 years ago.
So what's your point? What's it? So he started.
Yeah, so he's already started off a level where people are like, yeah, this is the guy. So him doing.
Who wasn't? You don't know who knew Rashford. Who knew Rashford?
Yeah, that's a whole lot of cap. Because what you're talking about is when Rashford scored on all his debuts, and everyone was saying, "Oh, he's exciting." That was when we started being excited about.
He played for England at 18.
Brother, that's got nothing to do with anything. That's all to do with Man United, bro. If he didn't start in the first team, would he be playing for England? Think about
no,
what
but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. He's been playing for England since he was 18.
Like, brother, what does this mean?
It means this guy isn't like, yeah, he's 18, but he's got 5 years under his belt.
Brother, what does this mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
No, what do you mean? I'm not cutting you off, bro. I want to know what you mean.
You said you're on TV 4 times.
Okay, go on. You can count.
Just go on. Just keep repeating that he started when he was 18.
Go on.
Yeah,
by that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
At a level where they were like, yeah, this is gonna be in 4 or 5, probably a bit more, one of the best players in the world. Yeah.
Okay.
And and literally, he's gonna be like, okay, not world class, but it's gonna be really close. Where like, yeah, this is the next up.
Yeah.
So 5 years later,
he's exactly what you just said.
Because you asked the man to name how many attackers you would take over him, and you couldn't name
exactly what you just said.
So, near
the start of this conversation.
No, you man, sorry. What's
near the start of the conversation, we asked.
Let me bring German Dan in. So the discussion, I was saying that I think generally speaking, Rashford is underrated by like fans of football in this country, overrated by Seb. Seb agreed. Basically, Ivan's come on to tell us he's not overrated. He's not underrated. He's overrated by Manchester United fans, and we've basically.
No, by certain Man United fans.
Nah, you didn't say certain. You kind of made it seem like the fan base overrates him. Am I wrong in that assessment, Alex?
Yeah, you are.
No, you're not.
No. Manchester United fans overrate him. You didn't say certain fans. You said, first you used Alex and Seb, and then I laughed, and then you said generally Manchester United fans think he's world class.
And then we told you he didn't, and then you said we did.
Oh yes.
Okay, that.
When he's wrong.
Can I give my opinion?
Yeah, go on.
Sure.
Go on, German Dan.
Come on.
Because I can't. I think Rashford is one of these players that he's a franchise player, man. He's already like looking like a household name in Europe, man.
Yeah.
I think being at United obviously helps, but he's producing a lot of times for his club. And if I would tell you that I know people obviously outside of England and what their perceptions of Rashford, they'd look at him as one of the big players at United, and that's something that a lot of other players are not at their club, you know. So I think he's up there, to be honest.
Yeah, but this is
I do think he's inconsistent
I was saying,
at times.
You've seen Gnabry, for example, last year score 4 goals in the Champions League against Tottenham, score against every stage. Round 16, quarters, semis. Yeah, scored 10 goals in the champs, and then people will ask people, who's better, Rashford or Gnabry? Oh, Rashford. Remember those 2 goals he scored against Sheffield United, this, that, and the other. That's what I'm saying. So,
who do you know? Okay, now continue. So, are you talking about general people online or what stuff you've heard on here?
No, but I'm saying, like, fair enough. You're gonna use goals as a number, but I'm saying, in terms of who's better, if you were asked this season last year,
I think the way you gauge how someone is good is a bit off. I think because if you're talking about one season against, I don't know. So I think it's just a bit off in it. Like
I think you might get that with some United fans that they'll say, yeah, of course they will say they back their player, but I think a lot of people would say, well, I'd say it's close. Well,
who you having, by the way? Sorry, just asking.
I'm gonna have in Rashford. I think. Do you know what I was gonna say? Like with a lot of these attackers, they're not consistent, man. They're just very good.
Yeah.
So some of these man go through phases. Like Gnabry was on fire last year. He ain't on fire this year.
One good season. No, he's literally had one.
No, that's again. This is what I'm saying.
No, he's had more than one, I think. But it's just one of them ones where it's like you pick them based on who you think is better.
Yeah, in the moment.
Deep down.
Yeah, that's why it's not a thing for me about talking about like, yeah, he had a good season in the Champions League. That's absolutely great. That's sick. Shout him out.
Yeah,
who do you rate? Like you can rate.
I know people
don't like the attributes discussion. For me, is you rate the talent, and then they have to have like shown it at some level and back their ability at some level. I think both of those two guys have done it. Again, for me, if you say Gnabry, if you were to say Gnabry is better, I wouldn't be mad at you for saying that.
Yeah, but like, what does that mean though? Because what you're basically saying is, I would be mad, but you're wrong. That's what you're basically like. That's what you're doing.
No, I said I wouldn't be mad. That's your opinion. when I think you're wrong, I just say I think you're wrong.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you'll see Gnabry do all of that, so score in round 16, quarters, semi-finals, and you'll still be like, oh, Rashford is still better because of what was it? 17 goals? Was it 5 goals in the Champions League in the group stages?
I rate his ability more, and like he's proven that he has. He's proven that he's an influential player.
Where has he proven it? Sorry, where has he proven it? Sorry.
He's proven it in his performances for Manchester United.
In what competition?
Oh my God!
Sorry, what did you say?
League. In the league, yes.
Oh my God!
As an example, I think the Gnabry one is a bit sticky because what he did is like a really special thing, and many players don't do that. So exactly, I don't think, but then if you then speak to people about Son and Rashford, like people will disrespect Rashford, and this is where a lot of times I feel like he's actually underrated because people will just say Son, and it's like it's not clear cut.
It's not clear cut, and it's not even true.
Also, you're saying not many people do what Gnabry done. Rashford scored 3, Gnabry scored 4. Like, it's not a massive difference.
He scored 10. He scored 10.
In the Champions
no, I mean I thought you were talking about just the one game, like the one game.
No, he scored 10 in the champs, and then people will be like, oh yeah, Rashford still done it, like 17 goals.
Yeah, but I mean, Gnabry plays for a far better team than United, man. He plays for the best team in the world.
But he's a bad
I mentioned
that's an achievement. That's an achievement that you can't really argue with. Well, you can't argue with. You know what I mean? You can't argue with that achievement.
I mentioned. Go on, Dan.
Yeah, but I think people are too quick to, because one player doesn't get the scrutiny another player does.
Yeah,
they're just quick to give the other player the ratings, and that's where I think someone like Rashford suffers a lot. I think, in my opinion, because
I think
he has a lot of scrutiny. I don't know. I think he suffers from this because people underrate him. Because other players don't have the scrutiny, and then you just can refer to their numbers. You know, that's how I feel like.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I think he definitely suffers from how kind of not very good United have been as well.
He played that.
Yeah, I said in this.
But he hasn't really been able to do it.
Be more scrutinized than a player that's abroad. The reason why I said I wouldn't be mad at you having that opinion is because no matter how you look at it, Gnabry's one of the top young attackers in world football, so they're in that same bracket of players. The reason why I mention his output is because you can't just say a player has this and a player has that, and they don't have any. For me, they have to have a body of work or performance to prove it. In it, you have to. I have to have seen you use these attributes. I'd say that you have to some level for me to be able to back you and say, okay, you can use these attributes and you can influence the game at the highest level. I've seen Rashford do that for us.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you'll see Rashford do it week in, week out because he was every Man United game, and you'll say, oh, he's played well here, he's played well there. But then he'll come in the Champions League, and this season it was okay. He did all right.
He did very well. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. No, he did. He played like 3 good games. 2 against one against PSG, 1 against Leipzig, and the 1 against Istanbul. And then that was all right. And then you'll see players like Gnabry do well in actual harder games. Yeah, like the degree of difficulty really hard. Literally every group stage game, and then you'll be like, yeah, but he had the best team. Yeah, but he played with. Then you'll see, I don't know, for example,
how did Rashford do okay? How did Rashford do okay in the group stages this season? And Gnabry, like, no disrespect, you don't watch Gnabry like that. Like, I know you don't watch Gnabry like that. So what are you talking?
These are the biggest games. I watch him in the biggest games.
What are you talking about? Like, all due respect, what are you talking about? And if you're talking about, again, you're coming back to games and stuff.
He's isolating bare games and saying, "Man,
I'm isolating a whole competition. The whole competition.
I wouldn't even go, oh, Rashford is better than Gnabry this season because Gnabry scored 4 goals and Rashford scored 18. That to me is a silly way to decide who the better player is.
It doesn't make sense.
Because,
no,
like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's better.
How people see, no, because you're talking about performances and stuff, yeah? If we talk about the performance that Gnabry's putting up right now in this season, Rashford is outperforming him.
But okay, that's what I'm saying.
Triple the amount of goals.
No, this is what I'm saying. On the 25th of February, Rashford's better, but then you'll see Gnabry score 2-3 goals in the quarterfinals, and then it'll be like, oh, I told you Gnabry's better than Rashford. So that's what I'm saying.
But I'm telling you how I rate players, so I don't need to see Gnabry score 2 goals in the quarterfinals for my opinion to change, which is why.
Why not? Sorry.
Gooners come in here and are like, you're going to come in like, oh, rate Saka more. I'm like, I've given you my initial rating of Saka. Like, it's not going to change in like 3 months. It's going to change in 9 months. I don't want it to because I need a longer period of time for my opinion to change based on what I've seen with my own eyes. I'm not going to keep changing my opinion every like 2 or 3 weeks depending on who has a.
Because a man scores a brace in a fucking Champions League game. Come on, give it a break.
What do you mean that?
Come on, give it a break, man. You want us to watch Champions League games, yeah, and say, oh my God, we were wrong about Rashford because my man scored a brace. What the fuck does that even mean? You literally just said, why can't we admit that Gnabry's better because he scored in the Champions League?
Did not come out of my mouth.
So what are you trying to say? What? Okay, I want to know what your point is because we've gone in circles and you've repeated yourself 6 times. What is your point here?
I'm also a bit confused because you're talking about...
Yeah, man, and I'm not stupid. I understand English.
Hold on, Alex. You're talking about how you're projecting a rating of, like, you're projecting the way, I don't know, you or other people rate players onto me. That's not how I rate players, which is my point. My point is, if, for example, so my understanding is from how you rate players, if now you preferred Rashford to Gnabry, you'd definitely be going on about the fact that Rashford has way more goals than Gnabry this season as to why he's better than...
No, I'm saying there's a degree of difficulty. So they're obviously...
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? One player has 18 goals.
You can't, just because Rashford scores or scores that goal against Newcastle, you can't rate that.
No, you're do you know why you're tapped?
Who do you think's games that have a higher degree of difficulty? Playing for Bayern Munich, who are the best team on the pitch 99% of the time.
No. How can you say that?
What you're saying doesn't... Bro, I'm holding you. Hold on, Alex. I'm holding you to what you're saying. You're saying degree of difficulty. What does that even mean?
And he's talking about Newcastle and Sheffield.
If I'm playing the Champions League quarter-final, I'm much better than your team. What's your point?
Let's go over here, man.
Degree of difficulty is not just decided by what stage of whatever competition you're in. I don't know. I mean by degree of
this must be a point. This must be a point.
Than a home league game at Newcastle.
He's comparing Rashford's goals against Newcastle to Gnabry's goals against Barcelona. Does that even make sense?
No.
Yes, you are. You've done it 3 times in a row, and I've kept quiet and I've listened. And Mariah's just allowed you, but I promise I'm not allowing you. It's so stupid what you're doing. It doesn't even make sense. What are you saying, Alex? You literally said, bruv. You literally said that Rashford. Because Rashford scored against Newcastle, because Rashford scored against Sheffield. How's he not? How's something? Because Gnabry scoring in Champions League, scoring 10 goals. You've literally said that 3 times. You literally said Rashford scored against weak teams in the Premier League, and we're using that to justify
against big teams.
Yeah,
like he's not a hitter in big games. It's ridiculous. It's just
wait.
I feel like, do you know what? I feel like this is a prank, and you're just trying to get us to talk bears, and you're winning money every minute. Every minute we're talking. I don't get it.
You have so much emotion, no, Alex.
Yeah, because I do have emotion. Because I'm an emotional guy.
Is it Ivan? Yeah.
Yeah, Ivan. Yeah. What big game has Rashford performed in this season, Alex, in the Premier League?
Sorry.
What big game has Rashford performed in a big game?
But I can't remember. I'm on the encyclopedia of football.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
He hasn't performed. He hasn't performed. I can't remember.
But Ivan, let me talk to you. Don't you think that? I think when you isolate the games, it's like a very narrowed view that you got.
He isolates game every minute. Because that's all he's been doing.
Because Gnabry, man, and he obviously had big moments in the Champions League last year. This year's not gone well for him, so people can do the reverse. Like, what are the big moments that he had this year? You know, like there are not that many.
Doesn't make sense.
At the end of the day, I think it's better off looking at the skill set and how far that skill set can influence game and how strongly it can influence games, and then say, I prefer player X, Y, and Z. That's how you can assess these men the best, isn't it? Like,
I agree.
All these men are not consistent, really. I think.
Yeah, no one is unless you're Messi, Ronaldo. Yeah, no one is really good. Yeah.
Even if you throw Sane in there, Sane has a better body of work than them two, but he's not been consistent as well. Like
that's how Mariah was saying he rates his players. He rates them on ability and body of work. That's what I'm saying. Whereas I rate as, okay, you've done this, but where have you actually done it? Like, how hard was it really? And like the games you've done it.
What does that mean? That's what I think. What does how hard was it actually mean? Like Bayern Munich last season were the best team.
I think I get what he means. He meant high pressure games, isn't it?
Because high pressure games.
No. So he's basically saying
you take that within the context. If I'm playing in a Champions League quarterfinal and I'm dominating the game and I'm an attacking player playing for Bayern Munich and I'm getting the ball in advantageous positions again and again and again, what is the chance?
Though, Mariah? Because no one's going to be like, oh yeah, Koeman is better than him, because Koeman didn't do that. Even though he plays that same team, he plays with the same players. So
because he's not as talented. Because he's not as talented as Gnabry. That's why nobody would say.
What are we talking about then? What I'm saying? Oh, he scored 4 goals. Oh, he scored 2 goals in the semi-finals. How many players do you know have scored 2 goals in the semi-finals? Because you were quick to highlight that Rashford scored a hat-trick in the Champions League. How many players do you know have scored braces in the Champions League? Sorry.
No, I'd have to go through, but I imagine quite a lot.
Exactly. So it tells you the difficulty of it. Isn't that really?
I just said quite a lot. I said quite a lot.
I think quite a lot of players have scored braces in a Champions League semi-final.
Yeah.
I don't think so, mate. I don't think you get more than 15 in the whole of Champions League history.
I've scored a brace in the Champions League semi-final. Yeah. I don't know.
So it should show you the difficulty of it. And you're saying, oh yeah, but he played with the same team.
What's that mean? Okay, fine. Okay, if you okay.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what?
Do you know what? Would be rubbish, probably.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Ivan, well done, brother. You spoke a lot of shit for about 20 minutes. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Brother, it's not even massive. Not 1 point was made. My man discounted us playing against Newcastle with the fact that Bayern Munich can't be we can't say Bayern are the best team, but we can also say that Newcastle were very, very shit and it was easy. Get the hell out of here.
I think it's a bunch of like.
You don't muted him. I wanted to. I'm trying to reason with him. Like when people don't agree, it's good to reason with them.
Not even disagreeing. We're going in circles, Moreno.
I didn't even understand what's going on.
Yeah, man, we're going in circles, man. That's ridiculous, man. I hate when people argue like that.
I'm trying to reason with him.
I don't mind the argument. I don't mind the argument, but that's not making sense.
I'm trying to reason with him. I think he was like I'm trying to reason with him because I think we're getting somewhere. Let's.
Yeah. Mariah, I agree with you. I think we should bring him back because I don't think he was. This is for.
Yeah, I don't. Go on, Ivan. You're back, mate.
How long have I got before I get cut?
Was that you, Seb?
How long have I got?
We're not gonna cut you up. So okay, so let's get back to the scoring brace in Champions League semi-final.
That's not the point, though.
So if
just my point that I was raising, but this is not my initial point or my whole point. I'm just saying.
You keep mentioning the individual games, though. I mentioned the reason I mentioned the Champions League, the hat-trick in the Champions League, is because you are going down to talking about individual games route. That's like, to me, it's a mad way to rate players. Like I've said, I rate you on your ability, how you viewed your ability to influence football matches, how I see that ability and your trajectory going forward. Those are the 3 things I'm going to use to rate you. Like, I can't just say. That's why people they get annoyed about attributes conversation because they're like, you can't just rate a man on his attributes if he's done nothing.
You usually see what you did,
my point is like when Rashford has backed up his ability, and I only see his ability going in one direction. He's young. Like if he was a 28-year-old, we're having a different conversation. But I only see him going in one direction. I watch him consistently being a key player, key threat for a team that cannot construct efficient attacks together, beats players one-on-one, he scores goals, he's a goal threat, he creates chances. Like he's got the full package. That's what I see. That's what I see as an attacker in Marcus Rashford. If the next level for him to go to now is for him to be putting up 20 league goals, getting close to 30 goals in all competitions, that's the level I get to. How many wide man?
No, you said this. You said
how many wide man full stop?
Just Mbappe.
Exactly. When I asked you, because I was trying to get an understanding of where you rated him, you struggled to come up with names of players that you rate higher than him within his kind of age group, his age cohort. Everything you're saying suggests you rate him. But then
I do. I said
but then you start saying, "Oh yeah, but what's he done in this and what's he done in that? Has he had the opportunity
to do it understanding of how you rate him though? Because wait, so let me get it straight. Sorry, because you've said all of that, right? You said he needs to get 20 goals and 30 all comps for you to rate him as a world-class player. Yeah? So let me ask you a question. Say he scored 24 league goals, but 0 goals in the top 6, scored 3 goals in the Champions League. Would you call him a world-class player? 3 goals and then 7 in the FA Cup, which makes 31 goals all comps. Yeah, would you call him world class? Sorry.
It's not that arbitrary.
No, well, but you made it arbitrary by saying that's exactly what he needs to do, though, for you to call him world class.
Those are the numbers. Yeah, that's why I'm going to elaborate a bit to you. So those are the numbers. Those are the numbers that world class players put up. I'm not literally going to go
what I said.
So I'm not literally going to go. Okay, so you scored 7 goals in the FA Cup.
No, but that's what you said.
He could stay at the same amount of goals he has now, which is what, 23. He got 23 last season. If I watch him and his influence in games is to that, I consider him a world-class player. I'll call him a world-class player. Eden Hazard played wide. He scored 16 goals a season. I consider him a world-class player. But for the mold of player that Marcus Rashford is, and for what I see him doing on the football pitch, that's what I look to hold him to. But if actually his development is he scores around a similar sort of goals that he scores now, but then it's the creative side of his game that develops even more, then he's still be a world-class player for me in that light. So it doesn't necessarily have to be 30 goals. And if he doesn't hit 30 goals, I won't put him at that level. But basically what I'm saying is he has another level to go. From where he is now, he has another level to go. He's one of the best wide attackers in this league now.
100%.
He's one of the best wide attackers in one of the best leagues in world football. That makes him a top player in world football. He's not world class yet, but that makes him a top player in world football. No matter how you look at it, I don't think his reputation or the way people talk about him is of that where his standing is.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. I think people are actually underrating him.
Yeah, but underrating.
So what do you rate?
I said top player. You said bad. There's like a chasm between those.
I think in the UK people underrate him, bro.
Yeah, there's a chasm.
What do you mean underrated in terms of what? What did they rate him as for you?
I think, especially reputation-wise, people in the UK, I think they're not quite there yet, and realizing that he's the franchise player for United.
But he's not a franchise player.
Yeah, he is though. Like
there's a guy called Bruno in the team. How is he the franchise player?
I'm telling you, like
man said Bruno's the franchise player.
Europe, the franchise
player
is a player that people identify with United. That is the case of United. That can very rarely be a foreign player. Like very rarely be a foreign player. If there's an English player this good, they're the franchise player, man. That's just how it works. Especially for what United's football heritage is as well. It's always a big English player that they have doing bits for him. So
exactly.
He's the franchise.
So what you're saying that there's always an English player that does well. So clearly he has to be world class. That Rob has to be world class because he's a franchise player.
No, that depends on where United are as a football club. If United are better as a football, but if United are better as a football club, people very, very quickly will say Rashford is world class. World class is literally just a perception people have because his ability level don't even have to change that much. He could be viewed as world class with 8,009 assists in the league if United win the league. But because they don't, he's putting up better numbers. Because they don't, people are saying he's not world class. But watch, if United win the league, he scores like 8 goals and gets 8 assists and plays well in some of the big games. People say he's world class.
No, he won't because for him to do that, it would mean that other players have stepped up.
No, people will say that, man. I'm telling you, that's how it works. It's very much based on perception.
That's how it goes. That's how the game goes, bro.
Performance level.
So yeah, I said he's a top player. You said he's not. People won't say he's bad. Even for me, the language you use to describe him again shows me the perspective where you're coming from. To top player to bad, the amount of like ability levels.
He was a bad player.
You said he's not a bad player.
I said he's a top player. Whoa, what's coming? Whoa, where's that coming from?
You said
good player.
All right.
Yeah, but I just said he needs to improve on his degree of in the bigger games, in the big moments, in the Champions League games, which is why they're literally the biggest tournament in club football.
No, but he's not playing for a team that gets to that position though. He is a proven big game player. He is. He's got numerous big game moments. Like you can't even doubt that he's a big game player now already within the team that he's in. He's won us big away games. He's won us big home games. He scored scrappy goals. He scored amazing goals. He's a big game player.
That's a fact.
He needs for him to actually go to the next level.
Since he came out the gate,
to be honest, I think it's when like German Dan mentioned inconsistencies of all these players. I think he needs to improve is his consistency. What Rashford even has now is even in his bad games, he's influential, and you will know that he was on that pitch, which a lot of players, the whole game can go past them. But if that consistency in his application enters his game, his numbers go up. His numbers go up, so invariably gets rated more because then we're doing better. So everything just goes up with that. But if your thing is that he has to do it in like big high pressure games, he's done that, bro. He's done it already.
But when I asked Alex to name the big games he's played in this season, because where's he got what?
We haven't done well in the big games this season. But Rashford is a proven big game player. Pick this season because you know that we haven't done well in the big games this season.
And the only reason why I didn't mention the games is because I don't want to play your little game.
You should have. You should have brought.
Even if you mentioned the big games this season, he scored the decisive goal v PSG.
Brother, he's done it.
He said league. He specifically said league.
He said league on purpose.
Of course he did. I knew what he was doing.
He says league on purpose.
Yeah, that's why I was comparing Sheffield to PSG.
You might have talking a lot about. Anyways, yeah. Sorry. What are you saying?
Go on. You said it because what? Because agenda.
No, I didn't finish. I cut you off. Sorry. What did you say?
I said, no, I'm talking to you now. I'm saying you said it because of agenda. That's calm. You already knew the answer. You already knew the answer, and you wanted to prove a point. You had a bit of an agenda, but he's a proven big game player. He's had big games this season, not in the league, but we haven't played well in the big game in the league. We've been very poor. As you know.
Yeah, he's got a long body of work when it comes to scoring against big sides.
What you got to say about that, Ivan?
He's got #1 album.
I think I might put you in a spliff, Ivan. I'm not sure. What do you lot think?
No, you tell me. Because I'm asking a question about this season. You're talking about other seasons. So you tell me. If you want to talk about other things, I've asked you this season, but you're talking about.
I've already answered your question about.
You're giving me a 5-year career log.
No.
Okay,
you haven't said to me, has he played well in big games this season? Because if you did, I'd mention big game. You asked me, has he played well in big games?
No, I asked Alex that, and he said he can't remember. And I said,
yeah, but you're asking me now, big man. Alex don't want to play your game. I want to play your game. I got time.
You got time,
playing that game.
No, okay, time.
Has he played one in big games?
The Premier League or in
yeah, we heard about the hat trick against Red Bull Leipzig, as you mentioned, but yeah, in the league, please. We heard about that. But yeah,
he hasn't played well in big games. We haven't played well in big games.
Hey, put it this way. How does Rashford? There's not many players in world football that are certified as Rashford at this age.
Dan, I said this at the beginning.
Yeah, but we know this. That's why I said, Dan. We said this though. This is he's 23, but this is he's been here for like 5 seasons now.
But his big game resume stands up against like.
That's the thing. His big game resume is mad.
Dan, we asked him to rate him against other young players. He said he's 25 young. That's when I knew.
No, because I didn't want it to be uncomfortable.
It could be any, like I said, the young could be whatever you want it to be, Ivan. But for me, I just want to see where your head's at. That's all. I just want to see where your head's at. Like, we're talking about big games. You yourself know he has a proven big game resume. It needs to win the point. You find a crease within a crease to make a point. So okay, he hasn't played well in big games this season.
No, but that was my major point. Was if he had big World Cup moments, which some players have, if he had in the deep runs in Champions League runs, if he had got goals or assists this year against the top 6 teams or the better teams, the bigger games, then people would be rating him higher.
He's already done that though. You're talking about things he's already done though.
Well, he's won World Cup moments.
He's what? World Cup?
World Cup? Wait, what? Has he got World Cup moments, America? What?
World Cup? Does Messi have fucking World Cup moments? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? A competition that comes around every 4.
Yeah, but these are the biggest games, right? You guys are.
Bro, it's absolutely. Bro, what you're saying is like ridiculous, and you keep shifting. Like,
it's always been ridiculous, bro.
So now it's World Cup moments, yeah.
No, some players that have big.
Just said Gnabry have big World Cup moments.
No, but he has goals in the semi-finals that you're quick to downplay. But then when we asked you how many players have done that, you were like,
Rashford's team hasn't gotten to the semi-finals of a champion. What do you want him to do?
No. But we can't mention that. Mariah, don't mention that. Don't mention that Bayern are the best team in the world.
Just get out of the group stage, really.
Please don't. Please, because Rashford is meant to score every goal that Man United are scoring in the league. Please. You've shown your ass. Please.
You asked us why do you think Rashford is underappreciated, and we told you because
not we. You speak for yourself, bro.
No. What? I didn't talk. I was on.
Bro, you're speaking for yourself and how your perception of how you rate.
You said no. Alex said I feel like other people in this country underappreciate Rashford. Yeah, and I said it's because there's some games this year, or not even this year, for like last 2-3 seasons where in the big games he's gone missing and his decision making is a bit off. He plays sometimes like he doesn't have a brain. Like
Hey, I can't do it.
Did you like him?
You want to cut me off again? It's fine.
I can't like Ivan. You're slightly capping still, bro.
No.
It's not even slightly, man. It's too much.
You've been capping for 35 minutes.
Man.
I don't know how you keep up this shit, bro.
Bare stuff.
He's just saying bare shit.
Bare stuff. I don't even know what he's saying. He's just saying bare stuff.
He's not made one point.
He said he had done it in the World Cup. He ain't done it in the semi-final.
And then he said some players have done it in the World Cup.
Some players done it in the World Cup. Rashford hasn't got big. Oh yeah.
Hey, you boys don't get distracted, man. People were saying Leicester for the Europa League. Bro.
I know Leicester lost 2-0, man.
People saying Leicester for the Europa League.
Fam?
Okay,
because of Harvey Barnes. I'm back to that.
German Dan, I'm gonna ask you about this because you do your thing in it. You're not heavy with it, but you do your thing. But how do you rate? And last time I asked you, you said, "What is a coach?" How do you rate Brendan Rodgers?
I mean, it's extremely interesting. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, extremely interesting.
Extremely interesting.
You take him out.
I've been having my eye on him, but I'm just waiting for the job, man. Nope. I don't like Brendan Rodgers, man. I don't like his style of football.
Okay.
Look at the way Leicester play. I think Leicester have a good team, bro. And like, apart from Vardy and Harvey Barnes every now and then, they don't have many goal scorers. They don't create that much when I watch them. They're a good team. Don't get me wrong. Get the points and stuff. But they're too pragmatic for me. I don't like that, man. And I also feel like Brendan Rodgers is a bottle drop. So yeah. He's a good coach, I always say that, but he's just someone I don't like, really. When I saw that Sterling clip, I knew exactly what I was in for, man. But steady. He needs to be steady in getting his team to score some goals over 2 legs versus Slavia Prague. Yeah, this is a disgrace, man. Yeah, I couldn't lie. No goals over 2 legs versus Slavia Prague.
Where do you think they're going to finish in the league this season?
I mean,
they're not finishing.
Still have a good
team. I don't know why everyone's gassed, man. They're not.
They still have a good team. They should be close to the top 4. But as I said, bro, I'm watching them very closely because I have the suspicion that he will not finish top 4, bro.
They're not done. I can put money on it, though.
He's a bottle drop, in my opinion.
They're not.
And I'm just waiting for my time, bro. I know this is on YouTube and this shit now, but I'm waiting for my time. That's all, man.
You're loading it, yeah?
Bro, I don't have that many agendas, bro. I have an agenda against this guy, though, bro.
I hear you. I can't lie. I wanna chat to Ivan again.
What, Mario, man? You like this, innit? You enjoy this shit.
No, you enjoyed the discourse, innit?
These men need to be stamped on because they go around chatting.
No, then flog him properly. Don't give him this light.
I know Mariah was enjoying it, bro.
I'm not gonna shout at him like he's not chatting.
I'm not gonna shout.
It's debate still. It's good to be debate.
Him, but we can rationalize that. He keeps like shift slowly. Like he'll make a point.
Then he'll say World Cup. Next, my man's gonna say Ballon d'Or. He's gonna say Ballon d'Or next.
Again. Like the point is, eventually we'll talk, and then he'll run out of places to shift it to, and then the conversation is done there. That's all.
He's like Loki.
Yeah, the god of mischief.
Yeah, he's like Loki.
Yeah. They got Arsenal fans like, go on, Ivan. Like to them, this isn't even about Rashford. This is about shutting down the Man United player. Come on, we're better than that, bro.
Man. Come on, man. He's better than everyone in your team as well, man. So stop.
Seb said he's tired. All right, cool. Anyone else who wants to discuss? Yeah, Rashford. Maybe not Ivan, just to hear a different opinion.
Yeah, man.
Or if they agree with him, but they feel like they can articulate it a bit differently, you can let us know. And Let me on though. Red Wero.
Where's Moncler Czar, man? He's so diplomatic, bro. Canadian.
No, Red Wero just wants to cuss out. Red Wero just wants to cuss out Ivan. I'm not.
The worst thing about Rashford, is against the big teams in the Prem. He's I think he's top 5.
He's dumped on all of them. I don't know what
top 6
talking about, man.
Yeah, he's top 5 or top 6.
He's dumped on all of them. Like his record in the big game are certified.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. Like, yeah.
I was never ever entertaining that whole thing. That's nonsense to me.
What the hell's Haaland? What the hell's Haaland done?
But because Haaland
keeping it real.
13 goals in what 15 goals? What?
If we're keeping it real, like what big teams has Haaland dumped on?
It's just funny to me, like the World Cup thing. I mentioned Messi and Ronaldo. They haven't scored in the knockout stages, either of those two. It's just like arbitrary, like random checkpoints. Like, you have to jump over this checkpoint for us to rate him loads. He's been a top performer. He's been a top performer in his league. He's shone on the European stage. He's won trophies. Like he's done his thing, man. Give him his respect, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said he has to do what he has to do, man.
Yeah, man. And that's why I'm in favor of anything he does.
See, this is why I say like this is why I'm like what I am, because there's people like that, and there's bare people like that.
There's bare people like that.
Continue to move the goalposts on Rash. Yeah. I said that.
You know how it is. When you don't rate a player, you'll find whatever you can to discredit them, basically.
Yeah, man.
That's how it goes. And then when he does it in the World Cup, he's like, he ain't done it in the Euros. And when he does it in the
Euros... When he does
he ain't done it in the Copa America.
The one that used to kill me, the one that used to kill me, is like, all right, cool. Like, regardless of what you think about Rashford and Mbappe, do you know what everybody's argument was for me? Is Rashford has never ever done it in the Champions League. You know, that's what they used to say last season. Nothing else but that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that was the argument. Yeah. And then this year, then they said, like, at least Mbappe's won the World Cup. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Bro.
Guys, you know, I'm on to these guys because last season, I'll go back to all these tweets here. They were like, "What's Rashford done in the Champions League?" Even though we weren't we were struggling in the Champions League as a team anyway. They were like, "What's he done in the Champions League?" I said, cool. This year does in the Champions League, and then some. In fact, and then even in our group chat, they were like, Rashford's done in the Champions League. What's he doing in the league? Now they move it to the league. Now it's like, what's his league numbers? Before it's like, what's his Champions League numbers? Now,
that was sick.
He's the only one that I held to these pathetic standards.
It's mad.
That's how to get onto them. Like, so now what he does in like the top European competition.
Now it doesn't matter, bro. Now it's like the league thing.
No, it's just league. It's just league. Get out.
League. I've never heard that until this.
Never heard of that.
It's like, it's just league.
Cool. You hear anything when it's Rashford, bro? You hear anything? He scored too many goals with his right foot. How many scored with his left? He's like ridiculous, man.
So I'm not saying anything, man. So such is life.
Trust me. This is it, man. Rashford's time will come where people will be undeniable.
Yeah.
I like Eva will come and say, he said he was a top player.
Yeah, I said I rated him in the beginning of that discussion.
Yeah, I said he's a top player.
Think what I born yesterday.
That's it, man. But yeah, we couldn't even. That game was so
shit, man.
Yeah, so calm.
It was shit, man.
United off shit, man.
Hey, we'll be here for the Chelsea thing. What do you lot think of that one? What's your predictions for that one?
Draw, man.
Watch that match. If it's early, it should be able to be.
It's gonna be a draw.
4. Let me check actually.
What is it? The Sunday game, yeah?
4:38. Well, you're gonna be here.
4:30.
It's 4:30. 4:30. Yeah.
I may be able to watch it. See. But
all right, bro. All right, Alex, German Dan,
love.
A pleasure, bros. Ivan, a pleasure. We'll do this again, brother.
Rest in peace.
Hey.
Why are you muting yourself now, bro? You say Moses?
Even got chefed up, man.
Yeah, if we put him in a spliff, I'm not sure. I'm not sure still. We'll go again.
Oh yeah,
on Claire.
Mbappe
Claire, leave them man there, man.
Yeah, we love that.
And we all know Mbappe is a better player. Yeah, just like.
Dude, who's living rent free? You know you're not, Ivan. Come on, man.
And Man U fans head. Who does he support? He supports Arsenal.
Of course.
Oh, you think I could ever be rattled by them, man? Come on.
No, I hate. All right, lads. Peace,
love,
yeah?
Love.